Hey, what's up, everybody?
This goes out to all the people working day jobs who would quit if it didn't mean the pay stops. I just wanna play until my brain rots. Don't know no other way, so I take shots. Yeah, I take shots. I can drink a Hennessy half-gallon. Some call it a problem, I call it a talent. You gotta balance, living that kind of life, being that kind of guy, working a 9 to 5. A life of leisure, a believer, calling sick today. Hey, who's sick? I gotta suck to get a Chick-fil-A. That's gay. No, really though, it's time to stop. When it comes to girls, I'm a bowl in a vagina shop. A fine line to walk, do you think it's funny? Bear with me, bitch, better have my honey. Cracking brewskis with the broskies, we ain't lonely. 4 a.m., we up drunk cooking macaroni. Frying bologna, drinking out a bag of wine. Shit is Wednesday, I gotta get to work on time. I go and drunk, be all like, fuck the boss. I'm something like Rick Ross with extra sauce. Call it what you wanna call it. I'm a fucking workaholic. Okay, come up out your pocket. Put that money in my wallet. Call it what you wanna call it. I'm a fucking workaholic. It's Friday, I'm more excited than Rebecca Black. That's my fun day, cause Mondays are hecka whack. Hear the record scratch, pizza party, cowabunga. Overtime's a waste of time, we ain't getting any younger. We ain't getting any drunker. We hit a plateau, chasing chubby chicks, I'm a dry hump, a fat roll. Man, that's so, fuck it, smash bitches. We ain't gotta work today, it's half Christmas. Put some hash in it, wanna smoke a bowl? We got recall cans up for local, bro. Kick it with the juggalos, I'm half slizzard. Call up Wally Wigger, rhyming with the rap wizards. No scissors, punk rock don't cut curls. Roll like big fat, kick back and grub churros. We love girls, settle for a few slut holes. It's a work night, dude, loose buttholes. Call it what you wanna call it. I'm a fucking workaholic. Okay, come up out your pocket. Put that money in my wallet. Call it what you wanna call it. I'm a fucking workaholic. Some days you just got to get loose. Sit on top of the roof. Crack a couple of brews and let things go. Oh, 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 yo, yo, oh, 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 oh. Some days you just got to get loose. Sit on top of the roof. Crack a couple of brews and let things go. Out to all the people working day jobs who would quit if it didn't mean the pay stops. I just wanna play until my brain rots. Don't know no other way, so I take shots. So I take shots. Yeah, I take shots. Wanna take shots? Call it what you wanna call it. I'm a fucking workaholic.
Uncle Baby Billy in the house. So I took slow mode off for you guys. If you guys are mean or naughty, I'm putting it back on. Don't take advantage of my kindness. My kindness isn't weakness. My weakness is weakness. Oh, I gotta turn the light off behind me a little bit. It's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. I gotta get a gamer chair so I could become a gamer. That's one problem is I don't have a gamer chair. That's all I need is a gamer chair. Right? Young Bill Fridge in a gamer chair. Wrench Joe? Is Joe in here? I'll give Joe a wrench back under one condition. He becomes a sweet boy. Joe Non-Mod Squad. Ooh, got him. You like my nice shirt? I'm wearing a nice shirt and like not nice pants. You should see my pants. I think you probably saw them when I got up to turn the light off. They weren't very good. Weak boy pants. You want to see my weak boy pants? My non-snack pack pants. Look at these. This is not a snack right here. These pants are not snackable. Look at these. Look at these pants. These aren't snack pants. Nobody's snacking. Look at these pockets. That's not snack pockets. Did I watch the Super Bowl? I don't watch Super Bowl. I don't watch the freaking Super Bowl, dude. Has Billy outgrew bandanas? Heck no, I got bandanas. Bandana tied, shorty joined my troop. Every time that she see me, she salute. I feel like Streamlabs is down. That's super weak. I tried to get into Streamlabs to change my little title thing, and it's like the last few nights, if you start too late, they're like, APIs are gone. You can't use a Streamlabs. You can't use a Streamlabs. I made a salad earlier today, and it was pretty cold outside, so I assumed the salad didn't go bad. I don't know, though. What if I give myself diarrhea? Stinky Pinky, how you gonna ask somebody if they'll be your side bitch when you ain't got a main bitch? Billy, I will make you laugh like Joaquin Phoenix at the comedy club at the end of The Joker. That's nice. Sweet boys. I have talked to Leafy, yes. He donated $200 to me this week on stream. That means I got him to come back to YouTube in the best way possible, just to give me money. Isn't that cool? I heard Jake Paul knocked him out first round. First round knockout. What's up, Sasha? How you doing? Now, what do you think? You think Jake Paul's going to go up against KSI? You think he's going to defend his older brother? Kayla, when am I going to go to Basher versus House? When I have a night off? It's okay, Doug. Sometimes you have to stand up for what's right. And you have to throw a temper tantrum. That's what 43-year-old men do. I could be a dope metal singer. What's a metal song? I'll sing it. That salad be looking fresh. It's got a lot of spinach and arugula and vegetables. It's a mukbang till your butt hang. I should fight Jake Paul. Jake Paul should fight me. He'd probably beat the crap out of me. He's been training like a beast. I ain't got no training. I'd have to train like a beast. Danielle, it's so late. I'm sorry about that. I was going to come home and go to sleep, but then I realized I have no reason to sleep. I might be manic right now. Like, I don't think I'm manic, but I don't know what being manic is. And multiple people have accused me of being manic. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. Does anybody know what manic is? If I was manic, would I get on a live stream and eat a salad? What up, Jay Muse? Watching me eat the salad makes you hungry? It should. This is a good salad, too. I had it made with artichoke and red peppers, roasted red peppers, green peppers. There's chicken and ham and garbanzo beans. It's got all types of good stuff. I love you, Jonathan Hills. Nick Adams, I don't have no bars. I lost all my rapping skills when I lost all my weight. The power was in me not being able to see my penis. It made me the angriest, most badass, bitter MC ever. Now I can see my dang dang. I know, Jonathan Hills. Onision molested me. Onision molested me. And people make fun of me for it. It's mean. Manic is masculine. Hell yeah. By the woke crowd, you're not manly enough to be manic? Dude. I'm masculine manic. I put the man in manic, dude. Are you for real? I got such a big, swanging, massive manic penis. I'm knocking over your mom's vase with my dang dangling. I'm just turning around and my dang go whop and knocks over her flower vase. Knocks over her damn flower vase, my dude. That's how manly I am. I'm so manly. All the feral cats in the neighborhood are in heat, and I walk by and you can just hear them go, meow, smelling my pheromones, dude. That's cross animal kingdoms level of manic. I'm the manic man. Exactly, Jessica Rar. Man, ick. I put the man in manic and the ick in manic too. Because it's yucky how manly I am. Some people appreciate Manic Billy. As long as Onision dong didn't touch your dong, I didn't feel his dang on me. I guess that's a plus. Check out, he cussed me out. Oh, you mean a grown-ass man cussed me out? Should I be angry? Should I be horrified? Egon says, Billy, at this moment in time, you're my favorite YouTuber, and I don't like YouTube that much anymore. I feel like I'm too old for this shit. That's why I'm your favorite. Because we're both too old for this shit. Hi, Billy. What's up, Lily H? It's okay, Feb. A lot of times people will doubt you in this world. And all you have to do is not listen to them. And then you can be just like me. I hate 6 Google says, hey Billy, I'm so fat I can't see my dick. My dick. I can't see my dick. I'll tell you what, dude. You might get discouraged, but once you lose 200-300 pounds, chances are you're going to have a sweet hog. So until then, just pretend like you got a sweet hog. Like back in the day, I would just pretend I had a sweet Peter. I'd act like I did. You know, I'd go around doing things. Even though I couldn't see it, that just meant that maybe chances were that it was good, right? Like a lot of guys, they know they got a small dick. I had no idea. That gave me the confidence I needed to act like I had a big dick. Then I lost a bunch of weight and I had a big dick. It was awesome. Don't let the world tell you how to have a dick. I was never a Lakers fan because Ice Cube said the Lakers beat the Supersonics. But then the Sonics became the Oklahoma and left Seattle. And then I was like, fuck it. Lakers, closest thing we got. Portland Trailblazers were closer. But then I was like, now I want the Lakers to beat Oklahoma. And in my song Gangster Dick, I referenced that Ice Cube lyrics and I said it was a good day. Lakers beat OKC. Because I was happy the Lakers won. Before it was a good day. Lakers beat the Supersonics. Next level intelligence I got here. I'm a miracle baby Billy. I'm a sweet boy. Miracle baby Billy. Jonathan Hill's got a 2-incher. Big steamy 2-incher. I'll tell you what. If you got a tiny peep, it doesn't even matter because girls get off by other girls. They have no peep at all. Don't let you having a tiny dang dang be the thing stopping you from happiness. Some people have big dang dangs and they're wasted because they don't know how to use them. They get a false sense of confidence. I was lucky I couldn't find my penis for so long. I got a real good grasp of who I was. So then when I got my bonus penis back after all the weight loss, I was like a master swordsman. It was perfect. Joseph Joestar said, I found the best porno, dude. Without being risque. Be a sweet boy. Safe for work. Tell me about it. What's up, Owl Love? This is a half heart. I put Sriracha Ranch on this. It's pretty spicy. Saw porn labeled Matumbo earlier today. I don't think that... Great, now I gotta look up Matumbo. Y'all are trouble. Y'all are real trouble. Matumbo porn. I'm a Jesuit, so... I'm not finding this Matumbo porn. Lizzie gangbanged, fucked by King Cream and Nigerian Matumbo. I'm not watching that. I don't know what was up with that. That's icky. He was white too. I just think of Dikembe Mutombo. That's the only Mutombo I know. I do low carb diet. It's low carb, but I've been slipping lately. I ate Taco Bell at 2 a.m. the other day. I blamed it on stress, but really it was because I wanted it. I think I'm manic. I don't really think I'm manic. Multiple people have suggested that I was manic, and I'm like, if I was manic, Would I be buying salad? No. John McDonald, you just tweeted and now you got a notification gang? My mods are dick sats? I don't know what that means, Nomad. Tommy Wiseau says, how's your sex life? It's very, very okay. It's very, very okay. It will come back twice as fast. I mean, I've been weighing myself and stuff. I'm not going crazy. I'm just like, to lose 250 pounds, I was on a trajectory of like strict everything. And now I've been like, I'm just going to eat a Jack in the Box mini tacos. It's not a good thing. That's so rude. I'm so sorry, guys. Seahawks are the only football team I give a shit about. Moderately. I don't follow them. Billy, would you ever do more vlogs? What type of vlogs do you like, Anime Alley? I feel like IRL streaming is kind of like a long-form vlog. Relating to or affected by mania, the manic interludes and depression, showing wild, apparently deranged excitement and energy. Okay, maybe that's me. I thought they were just energy bursts, but I might be manic. That's a good point. Nothing tastes better than thin. Even Violet Stool Butter, you're probably right. Because Taco Bell's not even good. I don't know why I was eating it. I was just like depressed. I was like, oh fuck it. My life is basically salad after salad. I'll go eat a taco. Could you imagine what would happen if I could do a backflip? I'd be able to take over the world. It's how you use it. I'm doing a salad mukbang for everybody at home. Because I'm a sweet boy. That's what sweet boys do. They stay up late and eat salads. You're not manic, you're entering middle age. Soon you will pass. Yeah, I know, we're all gonna die. I bought this salad from Mod Pizza, so I got to pick out everything in it. I did Sriracha Ranch. So it's really like hot. When will I show up to Bakersfield or Sacramento? I should take a road trip down I-5. That'd be fun. That'd be hella fun. Oh, hungry ass boy. Oh, salad ass eating ass boy. Tossing a salad ass boy. Eating a salad, tossing a salad ass boy. Hope your former friend didn't turn you into a pessimist. I'm not a pessimist. I'm a sweet boy. Like, honestly, all the hate and stuff I got, doesn't compare to the love I got. You know, if I focused on the hate, it would be stupid. Because I got people right here, right now, supporting me and loving me. And I got way more than who's here right now all week long. People were like, Bill Fridge, don't cry, fatty. And I was like, thank you, guys. Thank you. And then I cried and fatted around, doing what they told me not to. But it was a sentiment that counts. Want me to toss a groper? Want me to toss a grouper in your ass? What type of fish? A salmon? Because a Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Love you. I love you. A bushel and a peck and a ring around your neck. I don't watch Dragon Ball Z. I heard it was like fun, but when I was a kid, I watched pro wrestling as much as possible. And I played Magic the Gathering cards so much. I was a fucking wrestling nerd, Magic the Gathering nerd. Whatever happened to TJ Paul Scotty from DP? Why'd they break up? They moved. And then I think they just decided to do their own show. What's my opinion on Only Use Me Blade? I think Sober Blade is a very nice gentleman. He's got manners. I think Drunk Blade is the reason why I don't invite Blade into my own home. Because I'm worried he will pee on things. Like, I should just let him piss all over my house for content, right? The Locust God, I miss playing Magic the Gathering cards, but I don't have time for it. I didn't meet Blade at Alki David's house, so I wasn't there for that. I didn't play Call of Duty. I suck at video games because I played too much Magic cards like a nerd. Like, if I pick up a controller and I try and do a game that takes double joysticks, I suck at it. Did the Lakers lose someone who made history in NBA? Who did the Lakers lose? Joe and I are still friends. I just have to rethink how much I allow him access to my streams and stuff. It's like when I'm streaming, I want to be chill. I want to do fun stuff. I don't want to have to worry about him saying some stuff that I have to fucking deal with, you know? It's disrespectful to me. If you look at Joe's channel, he's got like 2 or 3 videos. One's hidden. All 3 of the videos are him fucking with me. Get a new fucking joke, dude. Do better, Joseph. Do better. I'm a sweet boy. Start treating me like one, or you're gonna lose me. Or you're gonna lose me. True Senpai, what the hell is a one wheel, dude? Chicken salad. Now order pizza. I had pizza earlier today at Mob Pizza, cauliflower crust. You cannot have the drama without comedy. And I'm just a boy. How low am I going in pounds? I've been like plateaued for a while. I'm at like 360. It's been for like 6-7 months I've been at 360. I started 2019 off at, I don't know, I think I was like 410, 420. I'm not sure. My scale was saying that I was lower than I was. So I had to get my scale recalibrated. Did I see what Stevie reacted to me? No, but I heard there was some reaction. Yeah, I tried to save that, and it didn't work. The only real answer was not going at all, but can't go back now. Why makes fun of someone's looks? It makes you look gross to be so mean. I mean, I've made fun of people's looks, right? But I try to do it in the form of comedy. I try. And so, like, it does happen. Some things are funny, right? It's just sometimes, in my opinion, as a funny boy, you're not funny, you're just disrespectful. And you could say, oh, you can't judge my comedy, but I kind of can. Because you can tell when something is from a place of humor and a place of trying to tear you down, right? I'm trying to be a sweet boy. And it's hard when some people want to make you feel a little salty. Come on, sucker. Fix this camera, bitch. Thank you, Dad. And I'm not going to let somebody disrespect me, right? That's just not in my character. Sure, I let Joe disrespect me sometimes, but usually that's in the name of comedy. I know he's playing a character. But sometimes that comes out as disrespect because he's not respecting my storytelling, my channel, my ideas, you know? So it's like that's where it comes, where I have to start rethinking, you know? Can I trust Joe in delicate situations? I hope I could, but I obviously can't all the time. That's the problem. I'm gaining 20 pounds, maybe. Maybe. Stevie made valid points, though. I mean, probably. I don't know what they are. I didn't watch. Everybody just said he was saying that, for a woman to find me attractive, they'd need, like, the worst beer goggles or something. And I'm like, why do you care how I look, dude? Why do you care? Why does that matter to you? Call me out for the fucking heinous shit that happened, because I'll own up to that. That shit sucked. For the content! For the content! It's easier to make someone cry than to make them laugh. Well, you'd be amazed. See, this is the thing about fucking people, right? You'd be amazed how many people are barely holding it together without your comments, you know? Without you calling them fat or stupid or short or ugly. You'd be surprised how many people barely keep it together without your fucking commentary. So you attack somebody. They happen to be barely holding it together. They break down and cry. You feel like some sort of accomplishment for getting them to break? I used to think that was cool when I was young and dumb. I was like, oh yeah, I fucking punked him out. Made his little bitch ass cry. And I'm like, you know what? I probably barely did anything. He was probably thinking of some terrible shit in his own ass life. And I just triggered that right word that broke him. And I had this false sense of accomplishment. Because I made some dude that was on the brink of who knows what go over the edge because I said I hit him in that right spot. And I'm like, yeah, I'm big tough. I'm big bad Bill Fridge. I'm so mean. But really, it's like this guy was about to break anyways. He was putting everything he had in himself to hold it together. You sound like you just wanted to be on Sarah's good side when she was on your live stream. I mean, here, like Sarah of all people, deserved the apology for what happened at that fucking house. And the fact that she came to me to confront me, that's balls. That's balls. You gotta respect that. I'm not talking about Leafy. Baby Firefly says, the truth is you need to educate yourself more on the Onision topic or just be quiet. That's how you spread misinformation. Here, as educated as Stevie is, he was saying that Onision's baby girl cracked her head open on the pavement, right? We know from Chris Hansen last night, the police officer said the baby girl was miraculously fine. So Stevie is spreading misinformation for his personal gain, for his followers to feel like they're justified in ragging on him. And you know, yeah, the baby fell out of the window. That's fucking terrible. But if you want to put it on him that it was 100% his negligent fault, you don't know that. The cops are investigating. Wait for the investigation to show the truth. Don't use a baby that fell out of a window as your attack chip, as your fucking, to attack somebody. Focus on the other shit. Like him being a manipulative abuser. Like focus on those calls that he made and those voicemails over and over again. I can't remember if it was to Sky or who it was, where he's like, you know, I can't afford to pay you alimony. I'm just going to kill myself if you make me pay you alimony. Focus on that shit. Focus on that shit. She's fine because she healed. She actually did crack her skull, Billy. Well, that's good that she healed. But like babies, little kids get bumps and bruises and scars, and it's the worst possible thing in the world. The worst possible thing in the world, right? When I think of hurt, I think of that baby getting brain damage and living the rest of her life not being able to think, or her motor skills don't react the same as an average baby, an average child. That's what I think of. I think of how that child's life could be ruined. I don't think of, you know what, I'm going to use this to attack somebody that has 100 other reasons to attack them. I am still friends with Leafy. What's up, Maiku? I notice you. The baby almost died. Well, I mean, you guys have all this information, right? All I heard from the cop was the baby was fine. He said it was miraculous. The baby was fine last night. That was from the fucking cop. See, You're saying the baby almost died, right? And the cops said the baby was fine. He said it was miraculous how fine the baby was. I'm confused right now. Would I ever go on Chris Hansen's show? Yeah. Yeah. I would totally go. But I would fly out to New York and I would sit with him in the room, talk with him man to man. I wouldn't have a pre-interview like Stevie Wolf had with Vince Nicotra. Because I know Stevie Wolf had a pre-interview with Vince Nicotra. I wouldn't pre-interview for that shit. I'd talk man to man. I'd be all about sitting there and talking with Chris Hansen man to man. I wouldn't go through Vince Nicotra for a pre-interview like Stevie did. Talking with Vince Nicotra when literally all that shit was coming out about Vince. Stevie was sitting there having a chat with him when everybody was putting all that shit out there. That'd be pretty weird, huh? Vince reached out to me to be on the show a week before he was fired. And I was like, yeah, dude, hit me back. And then he got fired. He was like, I'll probably be next week. I'll get back to you. You know who else? You know who else reached out to me? Mike Morse. Like, they want me on the show, or they wanted me on the show. I don't think they want me on now. Everyone had pre-interviews. You can't demonize Stevie for that. Okay, I'm not demonizing Baby Firefly. Those people had the pre-interviews before it was outed that Vince Nicotra wasn't working with the show. Right? Here's what I'm saying. Chris Hansen was saying, by producer Vince Nicotra, he really didn't do much producing at all. He pre-interviewed everybody on that show. He was the one that Sarah sent her laptop to, addressed to Chris Hansen with illegal fucking evidence on it that should have went straight to the police and not mailed hand to hand to somebody who wasn't in the investigation, right? And then it sat there. They tampered with evidence. Poor fucking Sarah thought her shit was getting handled. They didn't do shit. They didn't do shit. They didn't do shit. That sucks. That sucks. Billy, how are you doing after all the drama? I feel like nobody asked yet. I'm doing good. Or I'm doing really good. How are you, Colossal, and Calvin doing recently? Calvin's doing good. We were chopping it up this week. Colossal is doing pretty good. He's been hanging out with Keem in Australia. Keem and Anything Reviews all month. That's pretty fun. Yeah, I didn't read the police report. You know why? You know why? Because I'm not obsessed with all this shit. I always listen to what Sarah had to say. And when she fucking turned, I got away from things. I checked in with Chris Hansen. Gwynlyn! A pear character stretching his arm forward, raising his thumb up. That's cute. Gwynlyn, thank you, Gwynlyn. That's very sweet of you. That's very sweet of you. Am I going to talk to Stevie? He responded to me for over 2 hours. Sounds like he wants to talk. I think he might come on Drunken Peasants and we'll talk. I don't fucking know. I don't book the show, but I know we talked about having him on. I can't guarantee you he'll come on. But I think he might. If he does, it'll probably be Saturday. More like 4. More like 4? I don't know what that means, Josh. There's 3 investigations open on Onision. You're so hard on Chris when he's doing amazing work. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. If you want to put your faith in Chris Hansen, that's good. I hope he gives you exactly what you want. I think it's kind of strange that he has that lawyer, Mike Morse, working with him when Mike Morse has 3 open sexual assault civil cases against him that went to the Michigan Supreme Court and were deemed fit for trial in the Michigan Supreme Court. And he's got a 17-minute audio clip of him apologizing to one of the victims accusing him. But I mean, sometimes I guess you have to have a predator to catch a predator, right? That's pretty smart, right? That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart, right? Get a predator on the payroll to catch a predator. That's what I would not do. But what am I gonna say? I used to be friends with Onision. That's embarrassing, isn't it? All I'm saying, babies, is I want to get back to laughing and stuff. But every time I try and laugh, I end up talking about some other shit. Some other dumb shit. I just want to laugh, guys. I ate a salad. Can I just have a laugh? Why am I upset with Chris? Because of someone he's associated with skeletons? No. I'm upset with Chris because he has a history of scamming people. He made a Kickstarter, got $89,000 to make a Hansen versus Predators website, okay? The website was pretty shitty. He promised people a bunch of mugs and t-shirts and stuff as part of the prize for his Kickstarter, you know, payouts for helping with the Kickstarter. We'll get you those mugs, we'll get you those t-shirts. And I think he sat for like a year almost without giving the payouts or delivering anything. And then finally he goes and he writes a bad check to a mom and pop t-shirt printing like store in a strip mall. Gets 355 mugs, 355 t-shirts, a whole bunch of shit to pay out for Kickstarter, Patreon. The check bounces. He goes like he gets charged for that shit. It's like, you look at what he's doing, and it seems like he's just jumping on this train for personal gain. And I would say differently, except Sarah's laptop with what was said to be illicit, illegal child photos on the laptop and the phone sat there for months. They didn't do shit with it. Why would they do that? Putin's Puppets donated $6. Putin's Puppets, I have no idea what you said there. I'm going to open up Streamlabs, see if it was a Sweet Boy thing. Because I bet you it was a Sweet Boy thing. Like, you can ask yourself why I question Chris Hansen. And you could obviously say it's deflection, right? People want to say that. I just feel like this guy is profiteering. Trisha Pafisha with the $3. I feel like he's profiteering off your emotions. I feel like every time he says, we've been talking to the FBI, it was an FB lie. I don't see any mention here with Putin's Puppets down, but thank you, Putin's Puppets, sweet boy. Trisha Pafisha, grazie, thank you very much. Sarah said that Vince had the laptop, right? Chris said that isn't true. I don't know anymore. Okay. Sarah definitely sent the laptop to Vince. I saw some text messages from Vince when Hansen asked about the laptop, like later on with no date in it. He released a thing saying, he's like, where's Sarah's laptop? And when things were falling apart between Vince and Chris. And Vince had already sent it back to Sarah because Sarah was like, why aren't you doing anything? What's the status on that? What's the status? And Vince supposedly showed a bunch of text messages to Chris Hansen where he's like, hey, what do we do with this laptop, bro? I can't find those text messages that I saw at one point because there's so much information coming out all the time. So I don't want to hold that as fact, if anybody can find that and repost that from Vince saying that he was trying to get the laptop to Chris and he wasn't telling him what to do with it, I don't know. Like, he had the Sheriff Onision of town in his last broadcast, and that confirmed they're in contact with the FBI. Okay, Shelley Levine, that was not the sheriff of Onision's town. That was the guy who handles the media in Onision's town. He was the guy they literally send to talk to news outlets. That wasn't the sheriff. He might have worked for the sheriff's department, and he was the media outlet. I don't know about that. No ShamWow, no story. It's true. It's true. It's true. Wasn't Chris going after other people, but when he found out about the Onision shit, he just stopped investigating them to go after him? Yeah, he was going after Only Use Me Blade, Ice Poseidon, the CX Circle. Vorianos, much love, Billy. Hope your man milk is okay.
Vorianos funded $5. Much love, Billy. Hope your man milk is okay, lol.
You know it is. You know it is. You know my man milk is okay. Google what dinosaur has 500 teeth. Oh, this is going to be good. Watch Stevie's response. It's quite good. Here's the thing. I don't want to watch Stevie. I think he's terribly boring. If I'm going to talk to him head to head, I'll talk to him, but I'm not going to watch his boring ass content. That's boring to me. I'm not going to get on my stream and watch a boring dude on my stream. No matter how many times he called me fat or ugly. That really doesn't matter to me. It's boring. What dinosaur has 500 teeth? Fuck you. He only wanted Stevie to come on DP for the money. Yeah, no, Katie. I know you're a big Stevie Wolf fan, okay? I know you're a big Stevie Wolf fan. And I know you don't like me or Jeff or Ben. But we are money hungry. We love money. If that is strange to you, I wonder if you've ever used money before? Like, imagine this. Imagine you do something so well that people want to pay you for it, right? Like maybe you work in like a Gap and you sell clothes really well and you get a paycheck. It's kind of like that, except we tell stupid jokes and laugh at funny things, and people love that and pay us for it, right? That's a real sweet gig, right? I know it sounds weird that somebody would want to get paid to have fun and it would actually work and people would have fun while doing it. I know that sounds weird to you because it sounds weird to me, right? I thought I had to go to a job for this shit. That's crazy, right? Can you imagine? Can you imagine being so cute and funny that people just want to give you money for being cute and funny? That's strange to me. That's so weird. But yeah, of course we wanted money. It keeps us going. It allows us to keep doing what we're doing. Right? Isn't that cool? I feel like all dudes talking about the same topic all at once are boring. I know. There are a lot of boring people. I'm trying not to be boring. I'm honestly, what I'm trying to be is I just want to be successful. The money and the cars and the clothes and the hoes. I just want to be successful. Gwen Lynn says, thanks for being you. You are super sweet. Thank you for being you and making me feel welcome for being me. That's fucking awesome. Thank you. I don't know why my camera keeps tripping on me and rocking up like this. I'm going to try and fix it. It really bothers me. That type of stuff really bothers me. Yeah, am I 42? For one, the internet says I'm 43, and the internet lies. I'm actually 78. Not true. I'm just going to go like this for now. I'm 99% baby. That's cute. That's cute. In the eyes of an angel. That's a funny joke. You know what would be funny? If somebody played that over somebody like whining, right? That'd be a super funny bit. In the arms of an angel. That'd be so funny. Onion is cooked. Best way to eat the onion. Nom nom. I look a solid 46. Now, Katie, right? Like, I know you don't believe that. You're trying to be mean, right? And to me, that says more about you than it says about me. Because even though I'm 36, even though I'm 36 years old, most people think I'm a little baby. They think I'm like, 14. I'm trying really hard to like you, dude. Is it hard, Humboldt? Is it hard to like me? Because I am kind of trolling right now. I don't want you to like take me too seriously here. I know we got a couple of haters. I love you, Billy, sweetie. Marry me. Oh, now, Katie, this is how you get to me. You talk shit to me, and I'm like, blah. You fucking play to my ego, and I eat that shit up. 100% of the time. You play to my ego, and I eat that shit up. She figured me out that quick. That actually pisses me off. Nah, bro, sorry, you're a narcissist. You keep calling yourself cute and insult Stevie. Yeah, I'm a narcissist. I think that as a young Bill Fridge, I have to believe in myself more than anybody else. And there's a lot of people out there who believe in me. So to believe in myself more than them, I kind of got to be a narcissist. I don't use face cream, Hannah. I'm actually really lucky. I don't use a lot of product. I have like a natural shampoo conditioner that tingles when you put it in. Did I ever hear back from Tiffany? Why can't I remember who Tiffany is? Mrs. I would fuck Billy over Stevie any day. Could you imagine if I was laying over Stevie while you were fucking me? I'd hate to be Stevie, crushed under my fat body. I'm an 80s baby. I'm an 80s baby and a ladies man. Try to hate me, man. They say that I'm a sinner. Someone save me, man. I'm blessed. I'm turned on. Guess that makes me a lesbian. I don't know the reference, Katie, but I want to. See, now I feel like me and Katie have this rapport where I'm going to learn something from her today. I feel like I've actually opened up to her because she said she wanted to marry me, and that's all it takes to get me to give you a second listen. And now I'm going to be like, Katie, what do you have to teach me? I'm ready now. I'm all ready. And that's part of my narcissism, right? Why do people care about your opinion on the Onision situation? You're just a normal dude living his life. Just because you knew him doesn't mean you're obligated to speak about it at all the time. Yeah, I really shouldn't be talking about it right now, but Stevie Wolf's fans came in here and are stirring up questions, and I'm like, why not talk to the fans that cared enough to come out and talk to me, right? Like, why not? These people came here, they're probably a little angry at me right now. Why not pay them a little extra attention? Stevie at least has been on this case for years. Billy just wants money and constantly backpedals. Here's the thing. I don't think I backpedal. I think I don't make my intentions clear enough because I'm a silly boy. I'm an entertainer, and sometimes I jump to entertainment when I should take things more seriously, right? Sometimes I just fail. Sometimes I 100% fail. And then I have to not backpedal because I never really meant the things I said or did to come off the way they did. I just failed at my intention. And when you're acting a certain way, you take risks, and sometimes you take risks that don't pay off. And that's unfortunate. But, let me say this. As vile and reprehensible as my actions were, Solid Sullivan, cry, Onisi sells cry. Must be from sniffing Onion Boy all night on the Stevie Wolf Onion stream. Damn it. You got me. Thank you, by the way. But, I don't remember what I was talking about. Whenever I get money, my mind clears. And it's like, yes, I'm like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. I'm like, excellent. More money, SpongeBob. And I'm like, Mr. Krabs. Well, if you keep failing, you are doing it wrong then. Try to grow and change. And don't take it out on others. Don't get triggered. Man up. These are facts. Not even being biased, just being honest. No, you're right. Sometimes I do get triggered. My thought was, if Stevie Wolf was this authority on Onision, and the first introduction I have to him is him making assumptions about a comment I made, tying it to Onision when it had nothing to do with Onision when I made it. He retweeted something that I posted, and I was posting vaguely that you shouldn't take your pitchforks and attack somebody because they're human. They're not all monsters, they're still human at the end of the day. He assumed I was talking about Onision, like I don't have other friends or myself being publicly attacked all the time. I have Leafy is here, got a whole bunch of public attack. My friend Keemstar got a whole bunch of public attack. The whole Etika situation, he was getting hit. Boogie2988 was getting hit. I was getting hit. And he assumed I was talking about Onision. And then he retweeted it. And I was like, dude, I wasn't even talking about Onision. Chill the fuck out. But his mind is so stuck on Onision that he just assumed. And then he responded to me, maybe you should worry about putting down the actual fork because you're fat. And I'm like, that's just disrespectful, right? That's not cool. And so I responded, dude, don't fucking make fun of my weight when you have every other fucking reason to talk shit to young Bill Fridge about things that actually went down. CT with the 31? You're friends with Keemstar? He's just as bad as Onision. Are you serious? Thank you for $31. Is he? Or that wasn't what you said. That was the chat behind it. I gotta fix that fucking dono. I was reading the chat behind it. Oh my god, I look like such a boomer, Billy the Boomer. There was no message with CT's message. Why am I friends with Keemstar? I've known him for 10 years. He's actually a really big troll and talks a whole lot of shit. But when I've seen it come down to where it counts, he's been a really good dude to a lot of people. You shouldn't befriend controversial, hated people if you know it'll get you hate and can't take it. Well, I can. It's this thing. I can take it. I was friends with Onision for like 2 years, and I put up with it, right? I put up with all the hate that I would get for being friends with Onision. People would suggest that I was being friends with Onision for money when he was getting like 2,000 to 4,000 views a video, right? There's no money there. The funniest thing about all of this, if this Onision hate train hadn't gotten to Chris Hansen, Onision's entire YouTube career would probably be dead right now. I saw the trajectory of everything he was doing, and he was preparing to literally go to a new platform of earning money. He was not getting shit. Like, he was pretty much only making money for his Patreon anyways, or videos for his Patreon anyways. And now, because of this, that guy's earning good paycheck again because of all the shit drawn up on him. Have I dumped Joseph yet, baby sweet Billy boy? No. The problem with Joe is completely a troll. He's completely doing this just to fuck with people because he doesn't care about people, their emotions. He thinks that people are only getting angry because they want to be angry. He thinks they're only angry for that. I don't agree with that. But, and I'm sure he doesn't think everybody is angry just to be angry, but he thinks a lot of people are insincere with their anger and they just want to bully people. They just want to lash out against people because they're hurt and they're hurting. But I see the people, I see them hurting and that makes me have sympathy for them. Joe's different. There was a media share. That might have been what didn't come through. Request by Legs. That was a while ago. Damn. I don't have media share on. Oops. But the problem with Joe is I know he's doing it all as a fucking act. Forsaken Joker, Billy only wants money. Yeah, so do the countless anti-Onision people that make 50 videos a week about dumb shit that has nothing to do with anything. Ginger Lyoff. I mean, honestly, over the last couple of months, how much new information is there on the actual case? Ask yourself if you're he's freaky and needs Jesus. I mean, I'm not going to disagree. Like, whatever you think of Joe, I'm not going to disagree with it. I'm not going to disagree with it because Joe makes himself like he's like a fucking bad guy on wrestling, right? He plays into everything to appeal, to like play the emotions of people. And I think that that's a poor play, but he has nothing to lose. Eventually, maybe my friendship, right? Like that's what it comes down to. If he keeps pulling this stuff on my streams, I'm going to have to move out. He lives in this house with me. If he keeps pulling this shit on my streams and I can't stream without him coming in and saying some stuff, maybe I have to move out. They're holding Onision accountable so people don't forget. You know how you hold him accountable? You don't sit on evidence. Why did Chris Hansen and his team sit on that evidence? Why did they have that evidence in the first place? Why does Sarah right now feel like they fucking failed her? That sucks. That fucking sucks. I don't think Chris Hansen cares what happens to Onision as long as he continues to have views and money. And I'll tell you why I don't think that. If you have that illicit child photographs or whatever that Sarah had on the laptops and the phone, you don't take that into your own custody. You go directly to the police with that, right? You're breaking the chain of command of evidence by going through other people. They were talking about wanting to copy that so they could have backups or something. You want to back up what is supposedly illegal child photographs? That's criminal. Mailing it is criminal, right? You just take that to the cops. you take that to the fucking cops. And I would say, maybe he does care about Onision and getting justice. Why is he working with Mike Morse, who has 3 open civil criminal cases or civil sexual or assault cases against him? And he has a videotape of him, or an audio tape, of him apologizing to one of his accusers. Why is he working so closely promoting this guy who is under investigation currently as we speak? Is it because Mike Morse is paying him money to be a part of the show? I can't prove that. Is anybody asking Mike Morse that? Like, there's so much shady shit here. The fact that he let Vince Nicotra get away with so much stuff until, like, would he have fired Vince Nicotra if the mod team that was working for Chris Hansen didn't break the chain of command and come out publicly calling for the end of Vince Nicotra? He was willing to let that shit slide this entire time. He was having him work with Stevie himself. When he said that he was distancing himself from Vince Nicotra, and Vince took a more hidden role, he was still going out, getting everybody on the show, doing pre-interviews with everybody. I know because Vince reached out to me to be on the show. I know he did the pre-interview with Stevie because I heard from somebody who was talking to Stevie at the time that Stevie was talking shit about Chris Hansen in DMs and then went on the show and didn't do anything about it, right? Like, didn't say anything to his face. He just kind of slurped him off because he wanted that clout. He wanted that chase. And that's fine, right? Get what you get. But I feel like these people are getting your hopes up and they're pandering to your emotions because they know it gets them views. That's all. I can't even deal with this if you're talking about leaving Joe. Fresh, shut up. I'm not talking about leaving Joe. I'm talking about if I can't do my own shit without him busting in while I'm doing my own shit. What's the point of me paying into this fucking space to live with him if I can't have my own fucking privacy, right? What's the point of me paying fucking rent if it's just to have him break in while I'm doing something, right? He just has to respect what I'm doing. Show us the evidence, make it public. What evidence? You don't agree with Stevie being disrespectful? You agree with Stevie? I think we're going to have Stevie on Saturday. I don't know. I think we reached out, or that when he reached out, I think Ben, because I think him and Ben are cool. Like, I have no problem talking with Stevie. Hey, Gwynlyn, you are amazing. Gwynlyn, are you gonna keep hitting me with those heartfelt emojis? Is that what you're gonna do? That's so sweet. Thank you. Billy put a lock on your door? I shouldn't have to put a lock on my door. I should have the respect of somebody that I don't have to put a lock on my door. Victim blaming, there are 2 sides to every story, my dude. Yeah. Stevie also said he used to be a fan of yours and watch DP. He just has issues with your opinions. Well, then you know what that tells me? You know what that tells me? That Stevie and I do need to sit down and talk. Because if he used to be a fan and he has issues with my opinions, then I think that's a wonderful reason to talk. I didn't know who he was until he was on Twitter calling me, making fat jokes to me because he assumed something I said was about Onision. When it wasn't. So I have him making an assumption that was incorrect as my introduction to him. And then I have him calling me fat. That's how I met Stevie. Let me see if I can find the fucking original shit. Pull this up for y'all. All right, so this tweet I made, Stevie retweeted it. When you suck your abusive friend's dick so hard, you start spitting out their same bullshit rhetoric. What the fuck is this? Okay, right here. When you suck your abusive friend's dick so hard, you start spitting out their same bullshit rhetoric. I said, "Ayo, we got a new dono?" Benpai looks like one of those doable alien chicks from a low-tier Star Trek series. That's hot. As long as they're doable. Nothing wrong with the doable ones. Hey, congrats on the weight loss, Cadis Bane. That is awesome. My weight loss has been stagnant. I'm not 260. I'm like 360. I said we are all human. Sometimes we attack other humans. You may see them as the monster, but you are now the angry mob. Mind your pitchforks. The blurred line between valor and cruelty is thin. Okay? This is something I have seen time and again over the years where people get angry and they attack somebody because they feel justified in being cruel. They feel it's valor. When you attack somebody like Keemstar, he can handle it better than somebody like, let's say, when the mob attacked Shiloh. When Shiloh tried to speak out, it kept her from being public for a decade, right? It's not just one person. I wasn't talking about Onision here. At the time, I saw my friend Boogie2988 getting fucking shit on. And you can say he deserves it. You can say that all you want, right? I don't think so. I don't think that he deserves the angry mob, but that's me, right? I was getting attacked at this point in time. I was feeling the brunt of it. Keemstar had gotten hit with the Etika stuff. I knew Keemstar had a friendship with Etika, and Etika's family actually reached out to Keem like before and after everything. And they were like, his family's like, dude, Keem, he loved you. He loved you. And then everybody sees Keem as an instigator, and they're just, Keem like was like, who wants hate? And he like tagged me in a thing, and I had a wall of cockroaches spammed to me just because he tagged me in something. Like, that sucks. That's what this was all about. But Stevie thought it was about Onision. And I said, maybe this has nothing to do with him, but y'all wouldn't know that because you assume everything. Drop your pitchfork and chill the fuck out. And he said, drop the fork and hit a treadmill if you're going to backpedal that hard. He keeps accusing me of backpedaling. I never brought up Onision here. That was his assumption. That was his assumption, right? This is him making an assumption that was wrong and then talking shit about my weight. And I said, how's this helpful at all? I've lost 250 pounds on a diet and you want to attack me with it? Jesus Christ, my original post stands. My original post stands because I didn't know who the fuck Stevie was. I didn't know who the fuck any of these people were. I don't know these fucking guys. And he says, comedian, triggered at a joke. He says, trigged at a joke. Woo, lad, the absolute state of this. All right, so he makes an assumption that is wrong. Of course, he thinks he's right. I call him out on, this is not about him. I never said his name. If you think it was, it's because he's deep on your brain. And then he comes at me and attacks my weight when I've been working hard to lose weight. Like, that's not indicative of somebody I respect, right? And rather than get into it with him, because I don't care to get into it with a nobody that I don't know, I just call him out on being a fucking prick. I call him out for being a fucking prick. And I said, this isn't a joke. You're literally attacking my weight. And he says, Billy the Fridge. The Fridge. Dude, your fucking stage name is a play at being overweight. Your entire gimmick was centered around it, I thought. I'm also not saying you're outright defending him now, but I'm curious why you felt the need to fence sit for as long as are others. I never fence sat. I gave my friend the benefit of the doubt, and I just thought he was a broken, shitty human being that wasn't good at having friends, right? Because I saw how many friendships he's ended because of his fucking shittiness. And I'm like, he's probably just not good at dealing with people. I'm good at dealing with people. I'll stand by the fucking guy. When there was definitive proof that Sarah was sexually involved with them, I broke the fuck out of there. I never fence sat on that. I never once fence sat on that. It was always about Sarah. My tweets to Billy about his post had nothing to do with them. I don't know what this is. That's a rather unfair connection. Those women are doing a fine job of getting their stories out on their own. They don't need my assistance. I don't know. He was watching a video that I put out where I was like apologizing for some comments I made, because I make bad comments and I have no problem apologizing. Stevie writes on some milady speak. I mean, that works for some guys, right? I imagine a guy like him looks pretty good in a fedora. Drea says, well, this is disappointing to read. No idea who Billy is, to be honest. I don't watch a huge amount to be up on everything. I presume YouTuber. But attack and debate the post, not the poster. Even if their name is a jest at their own expense, as an ex-chubster who lost over 220 pounds, I can say, yeah, Jesus, we get it. We're fat. Maybe we think as to why, and not just cause of unhealthy eating habits. We're probably dealing with things like crippling depression. Also, not triggered, just sad that one human points this out in another. No need. And honestly, I probably have crippling depression. It's probably a miracle that I was able to lose this weight. I was in a 600-pound cell of flesh, a prison of my own making. Because rather than deal with my emotions, I would fucking eat. I would eat and I would eat and I would eat. And now, I can't do that. Because I'm trying to lose weight. It sucks. But I'm still pretty strong. And I can handle this sort of comments. But then I think of the type of person that makes these comments, and I think of how they might make them to somebody who can't handle the comments. And that's when I have to interject and say, hey, focus on the topic, my dude. Focus on what's going on here. Don't just go around attacking people based off of their weight randomly. Like, I guess I'm a bit of a celebrity, so it's not as awkward. I have a blue check mark, right? That says a lot. I guess you can talk shit to a blue check mark. They're not people, right? But I think of the people that he might talk shit to that can't handle it. And that's why I speak up and say something. Gwen Lynn with another smooches. Thank you, Gwen Lynn. Oh my God, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Dude, you've called people fat on DP and call yourself fat all the time. He made a dumb joke. He literally said on his stream, good job for losing weight. I mean, I didn't watch his stream. And I'm not trying to defend. I'm just showing you the introduction I had with him. And why I had no respect for him after that, right? I make fun of people on DP for their looks sometimes. I try to cut that down, though. Putin's Puppet, keep up the good work, sweet boy. Thank you, Putin's Puppet. I try to cut that down, though, because it's lazy comedy, right? It's lazy comedy. But I try and at least do it in a funny way. And I don't do it while I'm trying to debate pieces of their character. You know, if I'm having a debate with somebody live, I'm not going to throw out ad hominems, because that only hurts my case against what they may or may not be doing wrong, right? You can't win a debate on ad hominems. That's not how you win an argument. You actually lose when you go there. So it's like, I'm just trying to keep him above ground here when he calls me this, because what if he does this to somebody who can't handle it? And I wasn't going to get in an argument over him calling me fat or anything. It's just like, dude, I called him out on it. I was like, that's shitty. And then he was like, you're a comedian. You should be able to take a joke. And it's like, because I'm a comedian, I know the difference between disrespect and an actual joke. If you're going to tell a joke, make it funny. Make it fucking funny, dude. Especially if you're going to talk shit about someone's weight, make sure it's got a glimmer of laughter and hilarity to it. Give yourself an out where you're not completely dominating them in the joke. A lot of times when I make jokes about someone's weight, I'll make a joke about me being fat in the same breath. Cuz there's a level of kindness you can't forget when you're a comedian. Like, if you go there and you make a comment that is targeting, right? Because an audience doesn't want to laugh at a bully, it benefits you to then make some self-deprecation and make it look like, we're all imperfect. And I do that a lot. A lot. Comedians often make fun of themselves, like you said. Some people can't handle the rudeness. Yeah. It's like, if I'm ever making fun of somebody and I see that it hurts them, or if they call me out on it, I am so happy to change the tune a little bit, because congratulations to them for knowing to stand up for themselves. And I'm a fucking asshole if I'm affecting somebody and I'm not taking note of that, right? But you do talk shit. You do. It's what people do. Backpedaling, not backpedaling, dude. Sometimes you go too far with jokes. You go too far. It happens. And you have to backpedal out of kindness. It's not good business to make jokes that hurt. So maybe it is backpedaling, right? When you go too far with a joke. And I'm not afraid to dial it back. I'm not afraid to say I was wrong or too far, because you want to try and walk that fine line. You want to walk that edge. That's where some of the best comedy comes from. And then you fall off the edge sometimes. Sometimes you fall into the water. Sometimes you fall into the crowd. And you don't want to drown, and you don't want to hurt people in the crowd either, right? There's intricacies to comedy that some people don't even care to recognize. They're just like, no, pitchfork. You can fuck a pitchfork. Drop the fork on the plate, fat boy. You're so fat. You're so fat. Thought your name was Billy the Fridge. Why can't I make fun of you? Why can't I make fun of you? You just got to come from a place of, if you're calling me out for, hope you can bring your comedy to Australia one day. I would love that, Gwynlyn. I would love that. I want to go to Australia. You asked Greaves about me and he knew me? Yeah, Greaves and I were in a video together. We were I was in one of his music videos. I've known Greaves for a minute. He was almost on my album Old Fashioned, but I couldn't wait for him to finish his verse. He was taking time with touring and stuff, and I thought we were going to be able to get it in, but it didn't work. I had a space for him on a song I recorded with the MC Type. It was going to be him and Type and me. I want to go to Australia. I would love that. Stevie ranted about DC Media Girl and insulted her age. I mean, it happens. People insult age all the time. Oh, damn. Sorry. Battle Cam fam. Smile for me. Won't you smile for me? Yeah. It is 1:05 a.m. on the West Coast. What's up, Gaming for Bros? Sociopathic squirrel. It'll be fine. Like, it always is fine. Like, as much as I'm going through this shit, I am being rewarded in so many aspects of things, right? I'm getting a whole lot of love and a whole lot of new followers and subscribers on all my platforms. It's awesome. I'm like not as sad as I am tired. I'm just worn down from all of this. And I just got other stuff going on too, independent of this, that's like draining. But I also got a lot of positive shit going on. So I can't be too mad, man. I can't be too mad at all. Yeah, I'm trying to be thin. Got a new follower this week. Cadis Bane. I'm glad I got you as a new follower this week. I think of everybody who was mad at Young Bill Fridge, and I'm like, I'm going to do what I can to change that because I care. I do care if you're mad at Young Bill Fridge. But at the same time, the new people far outweigh the people that are angry. Far outweigh. That's all. Katie says, Billy, answer my question now. Yes, Katie, I will marry you. Christ. This is getting off to a rocky start. No, I didn't read your question. Repost it now. I do know the duo atmosphere. Let's all go to the pub and wait for this all to blow over. Except I quit drinking. You lose some, you win some. You can't please the whole world. No, you can't. But I win more than I lose. It's not bad. It's not bad. No, not that one. You have to repost the question, Katie. Even though I lost 30 pounds, I've slipped this last week. I'm close to 400 pounds. You just got to count calories. You got to find foods that fill you up. Make sure you eat enough that you're full. Make sure it's not dense, wasteful calories. Exactly. Real ones will be here. Oh, I'm glad you're here to stay, Gwynlyn. You've been fucking lovely tonight. Oh my gosh, I appreciate you so much. Imagine taking jokes seriously. Especially from someone like Billy who makes fun of everyone and himself constantly and jokes about being a fat guy for years. Pfft, okay, dude. All right, Zero. I just got done saying this. Like, I don't really care about the comments that Stevie Wolf made about me. Like, they weren't like, I wasn't like, oh, boo-hoo. I was like, who is this prick to make an assumption about me that's completely wrong, right? What he assumed in the tweet was completely wrong. And then, when I call him out for being wrong, he just started attacking my weight, right? That's not a joke. Yeah, it was in the form of a joke, but it wasn't funny. And it was deemed as disrespectful. And I can handle that all day. I just said that I can handle that. But what if he acts this way to somebody who can't handle it? And that was the one thing that tipped them over the edge that day. And they went home and they self-harmed. They overate, they underate, they did something, right? They did something because he's over here attacking their personal weaknesses. Like for me, yeah, obesity was a strength to me. I took that, what normal people would think was one of their worst assets. I made it one of my greatest assets. I took my obesity, and it was no longer a liability. It was a fucking something I used to make money. Right? So I had the strength. Katie, you gotta just ask it again. Katie, I'll scroll up just for you, Katie. I've been reaming your booty hardcore in the last week. I wouldn't want to contribute to that. Where is it, Katie? No, not that one. Why can't I not find your question, Katie? Am I being trolled, Katie? Katie, am I being trolled? Have I heard of Amberlynn Reed? Yeah, I definitely have. God damn it, Katie. Ask the question one more time, Katie. God damn it. I'm trying here, Katie. Katie is a dude. That's fine. I wasn't actually going to marry Katie. Booty, 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 rocking everywhere, rocking everywhere. I will clap them cheeks, Billy. Tra la 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 la. Yeah, for real, I hate 6. I'm getting trolled. I'm getting them ad homs. Them hom hawks. Didn't think anybody would be awake. Honest, Red, you know there's some people here kicking it. Chilling with the fridge on the late night snack. I'm not a dude, butt wipes. Katie, I'm waiting for that question. Ask that question one more time, Katie. You can do it, Katie. I want to answer. I'm focused on you right now. Here's the question. You are teasing the question. Ask. Sweet boy gang. I'm sleepy and slap happy? Hey. One in the chat if you like getting slapped in the face during sex. That's all I'm going to ask. Where is Katie? Where is Katie? I'm looking. Opinion on Madame? I don't know who that is. The female leafy drama? I don't think he knows about it. Dude, Katie is trolling the fuck out of me right now. It's highly impressive. I'm getting next level trolled right now. Are you really suffering from depression or even having suicidal thoughts? Because I've been trolling you hard and I wouldn't want to contribute to that in any way. Not suicidal thoughts. The closest I've ever been to suicidal was just thinking how the world would go on without me. Never actually suicidal, but depression. I used to be 600 pounds, right? There's a reason why somebody gets to be 600 pounds. It's not just because they like food. It's because they're dealing with some inner issues, and I don't go to a psychiatrist or anything. I've been able to contain most of my stuff, and every time I've talked to somebody who's a professional, like in passing, in conversation, they've kind of said that I seem to have my shit together better than they do. So I was like, maybe I don't need to go see somebody, but maybe I do. I don't know. Slap me during sex, Billy. See, this is what everybody wants. They just want to get a little pow pow. Damn it. Remember how these streams would get 100 views without drama or IRL content. That's why you need to create drama. You claim to hate it, but any attention is good. Joe is right. You're fake, dude. Here's the thing. Any attention ends up being good, right? But that doesn't mean you choose the attention that's going to ruffle feathers, right? You don't need to do that. You don't need to go that route. If a Joe would have allowed me to guide everything and he had a skill set other than shitting on me to use at the time, if he had a skill set other than trolling the audience and making them angry, maybe things would have went differently. But it didn't. And that's my fault because I knew something like that was possible. Which is why I said for hours in that stream that I didn't want to go there. You forgive me? You don't have to forgive me. You don't even have to stop. Like, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. I can handle this. It's just... Honestly, the hatred probably helps because it makes me forget all the other shit. Right? You're like a Xanax, guys. You're like a Xanax. That's awesome. You should have been an adult and said no and not gone. But here's the thing, Zero. If I went and Joe was on the side of actually pleasing the majority of the people that wanted to see some sort of justice, maybe we could have accomplished that, right? Maybe we could have. I didn't know what was going to happen with Joe when we got there. All I know is that he talked shit the whole ride, hyped up everything. If you watch the ride there, I wasn't hyping up everything. I was straight up saying, this is a bad idea. This is stupid. This is dumb the whole time. And Joe's saying, we're not leaving without those kids. We're going to take those kids. We're getting those kids. Hyping it up like we're actually going to do something. And I'm like, no, dude, come on, shut up. Obviously, he's joking, guys. And we get there, and the first thing he does is runs up and gives Onision a hug. Talking with addiction counselors helped my weight loss journey. Yeah, that might be an idea. I don't know if I'm gonna meet the right one. Get Jacqueline Glenn on DP again. That'd be interesting. But last time I went to LA, I was on the same flight as Jacqueline Glenn from Seattle to LA. Hana Takashi says, Billy, do you stream on Twitch recently? I want to. I really want to stream on Twitch, but I'm worried Joe will walk in while I'm on Twitch and like say a banned word. Like I'd have to do it when he wasn't home, right? Like I can't trust him. I don't want to get my channel deleted because he walks in and says some shit thinking that it's funny. I was pretty proud Joe laughed at my tits. When was that, sociopathic squirrel? When was that? Talk to your Xanax, Billy, for real. He's like Andy Kaufman. Yeah, no, Joe is 100%. You know what's funny? Like, if you look at Joe as like a pro wrestling heel, he's playing it exactly as a pro wrestling heel would play it. If you look at Joe as Andy Kaufman fucking with the Tony Clifton bit, he's so much like that. Do it when he's at work at Denny's. It's hard schedule to fit. They cut his hours back. Your TTS donation? Okay, yeah. 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 I want to say all the bad words. I don't want to start doing Twitch, build it up then. Because I would like to sit down and play Super Smash Brothers with Joe on Twitch. Because we play Smash Brothers pretty often. And I usually beat him. But neither of us are really that good at it. But we just like talk shit the whole time. And it would be fun to watch if we had a stream going. But I'd be worried Joe would just take it too far. F the haters. Florida guy, I love you too. I don't do it for the haters, right? If I did it for the haters, maybe I would listen and quit and leave. I do it for the people that love me. You're a 35-year-long WWF WWE fan? I know. I'm 36 years old. I'm as old as WrestleMania. I grew up in that shit like a white trash prince. Sweet boy being happy. Yeah. What does Joe do for work? He'll tell you he works at Denny's. So I'll tell you he works at Denny's. And Joey's the Stewie Griffin and Billy's like Brian in this room. There's dynamics like that, yeah. And like sometimes I'm the crazy one. All the deeds, thank you, Katie. I guess I technically said I do. I hope you're not a guy. I'd hate to marry a guy. I'm not really into guys. I had a blow up on Drunken Peasants today. And when I came home, Joe came down and gave me a hug. He was like, "You were very funny tonight, Billy." And I was like, "Yeah, Joe, I know. I'm funny every night." And he gave me a hug. Remember WCW? Yeah, I watched all wrestling. Didn't Shane Dawson and Onision kiss before? Yeah. I think Onision showed me the picture of, like, the video of that on his phone, I think, one time. So I had no idea that that was a thing. I was talking about how, like, certain YouTubers were made by other YouTubers. I was like, because, like, Leafy is Here made me. And he was like, "So would that mean Shane Dawson made me?" And then he showed me the video of him kissing him. And I was like, I don't know, man. Billy said he'd lip kiss Leafy for $20, though. I mean, is $20 okay? Leafy came in my stream the other day and donated $200 on my stream to Super Chats. I think that means I owe him like 10 intros, right? Wholesome Joe. I just got like a message about something. I have to read it real quick. Sorry. Family stuff. Family stuff, dude. I found out about you from the Onision stream, watched more of your video, and became a huge fan of you and Joe. That's really, like, honestly, that's mostly the type of stuff I've been getting out of all this. People who found us through that and see that, like, that was our worst moment. Or if you like Troll Joe, maybe the best moment. I went back and watched it and I was so mad. The second he hugged Onision after talking shit the entire way there, and Onision comes out and the first thing he does is runs up and hugs him. I'm like, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Like, Stevie Gang, we out here. Dislike squad, where you at? Where are you at? Yeah, everybody who wants to dislike my video, go ahead and dislike it right now. I want the engagement. You think I care if you dislike my fucking video? That helps me. That shows engagement. That shows people care enough about it to show attention to it and interact with it. Please, dislike my video. And if you guys want to go like my video, you're welcome to do that too. I never asked for that shit. What's up, Drama Club? How you doing? I do want to get on Twitch though. I want to start gaming again. I used to play Magic the Gathering cards on Twitch, but that's so boring. I need to find a game that's fun to watch that's also fun to play. I play games like Tetris and fucking nerd games. It's so embarrassing. You can see I have a good heart. I try, Little Gem. I try because I don't want to go around hurting people. I want to make people laugh. I want to make people smile. I don't want to do it cheaply, but sometimes you cut corners and sometimes it blows up in your face. I live stream like 20 hours a week minimum. This week, Like from what? Last Friday was the Onision stream. That was 7 hours. I went to Drunken Peasants after that. Did another 3.5 hours there or whatever. I did like over 10 hours that night. The next day I did Drunken Peasants again for like 4 or 5 hours. And then I went out that night at midnight and did a few hours actually. Because I came home and I was thirst trapping in my bed naked for the end of the stream. I did a shower on stream. I was young thirst trapping Bill Fridge. I don't know what that right there is almost 20 hours. Sunday I did a 6+ hour stream. Monday I did like an hour. And then Joe did 20 minutes afterwards. A fucking ridiculous, crazy 20-minute stream on his channel that I laid on the floor for while he threw water on me and treated me like a piece of shit. That's fun. And then Tuesday, I was back out on... I think Saturday when I got home Saturday morning, I did another stream from my house for a couple hours, I think. Like, I streamed a lot. Tuesday, I was back at Drunken Peasants. Wednesday, I was back at Drunken Peasants. Thursday, today, I was back at Drunken Peasants. I put in 5 hours tonight streaming. Now I'm here again for 2 hours. 7 hours. I don't write any of this stuff, right? It's all off the top of my head. I get ideas, I've done more dangerous stuff on my streams that I shouldn't have done as well. Like, I put myself in a position where I almost got killed a couple times. Once by a guy who was drunk driving, and I got in his car, didn't realize how wasted he was until he almost got us hit by a bus. He drove into the bus. The bus didn't hit us. We were lucky. We get back to his house. His girlfriend starts trying to kiss me. And he gets mad, kicks me out of his house, tries to throw me down a flight of stairs, punches me in the back of the head. I go out and deal with drunk people that want to fight me and stuff all the time. Like, it's not smart. Have a good night on the show. Thank you for chilling. Your only danger is your ignorance. Okay, Zero. Whatever. Like, I go out and try and live my live streams out in public because it's fun and interesting and exciting. But if you want to harp on my ignorance, then I think you're the dumb one, dude, because you're not convincing many people here. It's you and your bitter fucking cohorts that want to, I don't know, crusade some vendetta for your favorite little YouTuber friend, which is fine. Stevie Gang, Stevie Gang, Stevie Gang. Yeah, you're calling me ignorant. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. You don't spam. Yeah, that was the one rule, you dumb shit. You don't spam. This is Zero's going to go say, ha, Billy got mad and banned me. Billy got mad and banned me. I timed you out because you were spamming. You called me ignorant, then you did the most ignorant thing. Literally kamikazed your stupid point because you realized you lost. That must suck. If it wasn't a low data zone. What is my opinion on Joe Cronin calling me thirsty? I don't give a fuck. Like, honestly, if someone wants to talk about me and call me anything but a fucking... Like, there's a few things that, would bother me. If someone was like, Billy the Fridge isn't funny, I'd be like, fuck you, I'm hilarious. I'm fucking hilarious, dude. Like, that would bother me. But thirsty, I don't give a fuck. If someone said I was not tall, that would piss me off. That would piss me the fuck off. Luna, what's up, Luna? Yeah, spamming is literally their last gasp. Zero literally spammed because they couldn't take it anymore. You can't take it anymore. Dee said, F this dude, what a beta, so triggered. Banning people like Dee, here's the thing, right? You are lucky that I'm even interacting with you. You're a fucking nobody hanging off the nuts of somebody who is not much to speak of anyways. Like, let's say Onision wasn't a piece of shit. Nobody would care about Stevie for his fucking music. What's up, Shooter? How you doing? Yo, yo, yo. I heard you guys are coming up to Seattle soon. Uh-oh. 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 That'll be fucking dope. They're the same person, maybe. It's just like, how would you like feel if Onision wasn't a piece of shit? Nobody would care about you, right? Doesn't that kind of suck? If Onision wasn't a total piece of shit, nobody would know who Stevie Wolf was, right? That's funny to me. That's funny to me. I don't know. Is that wrong? Stevie has a nice groove. Well, yeah. A lot of people have nice grooves. Who the fuck is Stevie? Somebody getting way too much attention right now. Didi, you sound so stupid thinking I hooked up with Onision for money and clout. Onision barely had any fucking money or clout. People hated him when I started working with him. Honestly, I started working with him because I thought the shit was going to blow up hella quick and I'd be able to get some fucking YouTube drama out of it. I should have been the bad guy and just shit on him right from the beginning. I should have just used him right off the jump. And that's all the money and clout I would have got way more money and clout if I would have just been like right off the bat, this guy's a piece of shit. This guy's a fuck, because everybody hates Onision. They have for a long time. I started working with him in 2017. He was already in the decline. I watched that guy almost lose everything. He almost gave up on YouTube. And you know what kept him? The Chris Hansen shit. He was about to fucking stop. And then all these views started, his channel started growing. He made like $10,000 in December off of just ads. According to my friend on the inside. Like, how's that feel that this guy was almost down and out on the ropes, but you guys gave him more attention? How does that feel? If Onision was the last man on this earth, I would become a nun. That means I would be dead. That makes me sad. Well, come on your show tomorrow. I got to do Drunken Peasants private show tomorrow. I got to do a Drunken Peasants Saturday. I've been streaming every day for over a week, and I got more days to go still. I am so not thinking about streaming. All Battle Cam peeps were connected to Alki. Yes, that's a wide breadth of people. Yeah, Alki was the creator of Battle Cam. I just dropped my phone. You read a lot of Lowcow and Kiwi Farms. I can never find the good stuff on those websites. I'm like a boomer. I don't know how they work. I try and read stuff about myself there, and I can't find it. Oh, Zippo, man. Kryda? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, we're going into a Battle Cam story. We're going into the Battle Cam days. Early Battle Cam. Zippo Man. Oh my God, you brought that name up. I'm telling you guys a Battle Cam story right now. It was probably 2010. Battle Cam was a website where you cammed up and you competed for time on the camera. People liked it up. If the likes were bigger than the dislikes, you'd stay on camera as long as the likes were bigger than the dislikes. One day, this room full of like really Abercrombie and Fitch looking handsome dudes, beautiful girls. And then there was like this one Velma looking red-haired girl. Like it was kind of like nerdy and stuff. But they were like happy looking friends in Australia. And they cammed up and they were having a party. I think their mom was in the room. And they were just having so much fun. It was like a wholesome Abercrombie and Fitch ad. What's up, Jamal? Good to see you, man. It was like this really wholesome looking group of like young adults. I say they were probably like 18, 19, you know? Totally fucking like the cool kids. They just were good looking, handsome, beautiful people. And then this like frumpy looking, nerdy, red-haired girl, right? And they're just partying, having fun. They keep coming back over the next couple of days. Kryda is just this, she's the name of the account, the girl. She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. They start doing like freaky sex stuff. As like the weeks go, like Kryda at first like starts to like flash her boob. And you're like, oh my God, this beautiful girl just flashed her boob, right? She just flashed her fucking boob. What the hell? And then you're thinking like maybe she's a bit of an exhibitionist. And then she's like, she was doing like a shower scene with one of the guys. And her red-haired friend started doing like nude stuff too. She was like the not traditionally beautiful looking girl. She's like more like the nerdy like girlfriend looking, like Velma looking type girl. It was just, it went from being like this wholesome group of like young adults having fun. And then it turned into this ridiculous, like overly sexed slut party. It was amazing. It was the greatest thing in the world. Greatest thing in the freaking world. Kryda was not this is girl named Kryda on fucking Battle Camp back in the day. She's the most gorgeous girl, and she turned out to be like an exhibitionist or something. It was nuts. We're like, how do these young adults go from looking like wholesome Abercrombie and Fitch models to just, I swear they were all banging each other and doing crazy shit on camera. It was a moment that I was like, that I didn't expect that to happen. Guys, I'm going to have some snacks. I have my salad. Hey, Brent Saunier. This is a reminder, DD will never be successful or happy in life. LOL. Also, the rest of you fuckers start giving some money. Show Billy that love. I got a lot of love tonight. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. What about Corey and Honest Frank and Martin Shkreli? Corey is just a fucking like loser. Honest Frank is also a weirdo. Like a very weird dude. Martin Shkreli was my homie. I really don't know where to write to him. I need to write to him. 14235 says, Billy is such a fake, pretending to be so naive while he's manipulating his own audience. You knew exactly what you were doing with Onision. Sick. 14235, you've been warning me about Onision for years. You should be happy that I'm no longer friends with him. You should be happy right now. But you're not. You're still flipping me shit about Onision. And that's cool. I didn't think you'd ever fucking change because I really believe you're one of the most obsessive people in the anti-O community, and that says a lot. There's a lot of good people in that community that just are worried and feel like they can do something to help, but I really feel like you're obsessive, dude. Pedos? You're eating Pitos? Pitos. Taste the peas. Junk food taste made from peas. They're like Funyuns. They got some fiber in them. Not exactly keto, but they're close. They're lower carb, but they're made of peas. So I'm excusing myself while I eat them. What's my favorite keto snack, Brooke? So Costco has these Green Ridge Farms meat sticks, and they kind of get a little boring if you eat too many of them, but they're gigantic. They're like this long, and they're nice thick, and they've got no nitrates, no preservatives, and they are 110 calories a stick because it's like full of water because it's not like dried. You get a nice big water weight stick of meat for 110 calories. You get like a 12 pack, I think, for $14. Sponsored by the Lion King. This bag is 300 calories. Can you do the math, guys? 2.5 servings, 120 calories a serving. 300 calories for this bag. There's no pee in it. Damn, he's really struggling to open them. Dylan, have you ever opened a bag and you pull too hard and they explode everywhere? I love you too, John Morgan. You're a sweet boy. You ever pull too hard and everything explodes everywhere? I was trying not to let the bag explode. You guys want one? What's the best keto dessert or chocolate? I have to have chocolate every day. I got these things. You might not like them, though. They're kind of like a dark chocolate. I'll show you. These are Choc XO, Choc Keto, Keto Certified Snaps. They're dark chocolate, coconut, almonds, and sea salt. It's like a bitter chocolate. They're pretty good, but they're not. These aren't really keto. They're 11 grams net carbs per serving. That's not really keto. I'm not. If you want keto chips though, I'll tell you what I recommend. At least I love these. I haven't got them for a while. 1 second while I pull them up. All right. Where the fuck are they? Did they take them off? No, they're right here. All right. So these are like cheese balls. They have the sriracha cheddar, brick oven, baked cheddar in this pack. It's $11 for a package of 3. That's way too expensive. I think that they stopped selling them on Amazon because they used to be way cheaper than that. But I think you can get these Twin Peaks protein puffs in the jar, and they're like cheese balls. They're 2 gram net carbs per 1 cup serving. They're made of protein. They're really good cheese balls that are keto. They're good. I recommend those. I'm a keto sympathizer, John Morgan. Salt and vinegar chips and milk chocolate. Yum. They have the keto Sour Patch chips, too. Jessica, you don't have to ban him unless he's spamming, okay? You can let him talk. It really doesn't matter if he's talking shit, as long as he's not spamming. Did he spam and I didn't notice it? What's up, Blue Firefly? You're saying he spammed. I guess maybe he spammed. I don't know. What's the Metroid collection going for, Cadis Bane? Reality, no way. I noticed you, kid. Don't you spam me, JR. Gwen Lynn saying keep it up. Thank you, Gwen. Oh my God. So much love. Thank you, Jessica. They were spamming. Okay, yeah, you're smart. Thank you. Appreciate you. Gosh. Why am I eating these chippies? Because I wanted them. That's why. That's why. Figured they're made of peas. It's fine, right? I want to stop eating them. I know I won't. I know I'll have more. I have no self-control. That's why I bought a bag that was 300 calories. Sorry. Nobody is shit talking here, Billy. Not everyone here is that easily manipulated to believe everything you say about not being friends with Onision. Dude, fuck off. Like, seriously, I'm not going to explain me not being friends with somebody. Believe it or not, like, I don't care about this as much as you do. All I care about is the people who were like, man, I was a fan of Billy the Fridge, and now I'm worried he's a bad guy. Now I'm worried he's a piece of shit. Now I'm worried he's a pedophile enabler and stuff like that. I just want people to know that I fucked up and I'm sorry. In my fuck up, I made thousands of new fans. I made a lot of fucking donations in my fuck up. Like, people had fun, and then people supported me afterwards in my mistake. Like, that's really fucking cool, dude. That people would have my back and support me after I made, you know, a shitty stream. It was shit. Like, it was shitty. I wish it would have been better planned. We didn't plan anything. We showed up at Onision's house and we pissed a whole bunch of people off. But a lot of people thought it was funny. A lot of people were entertained. I don't want to be known for the guy that pisses people off as entertainment. But I'm very fucking lucky that people found me through that and chose to stick around. Like, that's a blessing in disguise, right? At least you admit to getting money and new fans for making fun of his victims and not taking them seriously. Good for you, Billy. Now, I think I did take the victims pretty seriously. I tried to get the points across. There are many attempts in that video where I tried to get the points across and I tried to catch him. I gave him a platform to talk, and he said some pretty fucking ridiculous shit. Pretty crazy shit. I wouldn't have said that if I was under public scrutiny. I tried to call him on a lot of things. If you go clip by clip, there's me calling him out for a lot of the bullshit. We support you, Billy, because we see your sincerity. Gwynlyn. Fucking thank you. If you think if I planned it, it might have went worse? Maybe. I don't know. I'm Release the hate. Ayo, thank you, Gwynlyn. Onision is the light bearer. That onion is the forbidden fruit. Eat it, and ye will not surely die. Hi, Joe. You've been watched online for years. Yeah, I've been in some pretty hairy situations. I've been in some pretty terrible situations that I was able to save. So I have like this cocky attitude about putting myself in bad situations. I think that I can make them good. I didn't go to his house with Chris Hansen. I was going to go to the courthouse for his court hearing, and I was going to like interview Repsion and stuff. By interview, I say have a conversation and talk with him, and maybe talk with some of the fans that came out. I knew there was going to be fans there. I knew people that were going to be there. Brent Saunier, noticed all the whiny bitches and chat streamers and YouTubers do this for views and money. Do your part and kick Billy $2. Do it now. Yeah, if you're watching right now, guys, Joe is modded again. Yeah, I gave Joe a mod. I just want to see if he's going to abuse it or not. I'm trying to give him a sign of trust. Little Jim. I'm so glad that you saw it that way. But I don't fault anybody for seeing it the other way. We all have perceptions, right? We all have perceptions of what's going on. We can all be wrong and we can all be right. And it can be the same exact thing we're looking at it. We have different ways of coming at things. Feels good to have the wrench back. Now I can say what I truly feel. Joe's going to say he loves me. Watch. Deadshot. Any new music coming? Toilet. And then crunch that grumpy into me. Toilet. That's nasty, Toilet. Crunch that grumpy into me. Ew. I didn't hug Onision, dude. He humped me. Deadshot. Any new music coming? I have to get in the mood to write a new album. But it's definitely on my mind. I just haven't figured out where I want to go with it yet. But yeah, I need to get in the studio. My mind's just not in the writing mode right now. I want to put out my best work ever. I want my next work ever to be my best work ever. Like, what would you want to see from me? Like, what topics would you want me to talk about? What songs did you like of mine that I might try and like, maybe try and go back to for like that feel? I feel like I've grown so much from some of my other work that I don't know if I can even get back to that. It was like a time period of my life where I hit that. Analysis. I've apologized 100 times. I've apologized to Sarah directly on my stream. She came here looking to confront me. And I gave her my respect and love. Like, shit, like, that's balls for her to come and confront me. That good for her. But, like, I played swords with him. Honestly, while I was playing swords with him, I was thinking, like, I should just fucking stab this guy into the woods. Because it'd be content, right? But then I'm like, do I go to jail if I do that? Probably. I thought about throwing him into the garbage can when I picked him up. But I go to jail, right? Probably. It would be content, though. If that got on camera, me throwing Onision into the trash. That'd be content. I'm not a hero. I'm an asshole. Joe's not going to apologize. Like Hymnalysis, you can't make people apologize, right? You're saying Joe needs to as well. You shouldn't have to apologize. You should want to apologize. It's not a need situation. Someone should want to apologize. Joe is wearing some slippers on Onision by him. You'd be bailed out. Yeah, I had drunken peasants that night. I didn't want to go to jail. I didn't want to be in a court case with Onision for months. I didn't think about it, though. Something tells me if I would have thrown him in a garbage can, I would have got more donos. Right about mobs not participating in them. You talk a lot of sense in that area, and with election, it would be a good song. Mob mentality. How can he not want to? I can't speak for Joe. I try, but then he just changes the question. I try and give an answer, he changes the question. Collab with Insane Clown Posse or do similar music? I would love to do a song with ICP. I should try and do the Gathering of the Juggalos. I wouldn't want to do one of the backwards ass stages though. I'd want to get at least on one of the good stages. Gwen Lynn, exactly. Sweet Boy doesn't want to be in jail either. Have a good night, Bernice. I'm gonna eat this entire bag of pea chips.
Gwendolyn funded $1. We don't want our sweet boy in jail.
I don't wanna go to jail. I don't wanna go to jail. Joe lacks morals or empathy. Joe might be a psychopath, yeah, but I don't think he does it because of his lack of morals. I think he does it because his lack of giving a fuck about other people's morals. You know? You know, come up with the top Juggalo online channel. Joe is probably the funniest person you've ever seen. Joe's very funny. And sometimes Joe is the funniest person I've ever seen too. And sometimes Joe is a son of a bitch. And when he's a son of a bitch, I think he thinks he's the funniest person in the world. Get ICP to play Pinwheel. But he still hurt the victims, and if you care about them like you claim, Billy, you need to tell him to address this, or he's scared. I mean, I've had the talk with Joe. He knows where I stand. And he doesn't care. So I don't know what else to do. Move out of my house? He's upstairs right now. Should I move out? Sometimes, when me and Joe are together, it's the funniest shit ever. Sometimes. How much can I put up with before I have to just be like, it's not worth it? talking for victims. I know there's a lot of victims in here I say victims. I hate saying victims. I don't like the word victim. I feel like for me, I don't want to be a victim to anybody, right? But sometimes you are. What's up, Jeff Holiday? How you doing, brother? Shout out to the 5 a.m. people on the East Coast. I am sorry I'm keeping you up. I figured this would be for like my Australia people. This was my Australia stream where I eat salad and pea-flavored Funyuns. Funyuns made out of peas. Pea-toes. The video froze until you left and came back? Uh-oh. You have the power. Go piss on Joe's bed. Joe sleeps in bed with his baby mama. I don't want to piss on her bed. The headphones didn't break. They unplugged at this base here. When I plugged them back in, they worked again. Josh Womack, hell yeah. Thank you, brother. Manito Ackerman says, we demand answers for you having fun on a stream. How dare you, Billy? I was hoping you wouldn't call me out on that, Juanito Ackerman. I never wanted to have fun. That's why I let Onision molest me. Because that was not fun. I got the power. Is it CNC Music Factory? I don't know. You're in Oregon? I'm in Seattle, Washington. Northwest, baby. Corded headphones are annoying. I should get rid of them. Billy was eating snacks called pedos. What are you, a pedo? Are you a peto, Billy Fridge? Oh my God. Guys, is Billy the Fridge hiding a peto ring? Billy the Fridge has a peto ring in his basement. Ah. Terrible joke. Yeah, Rebecca, I'm from Seattle, Washington. There are more things on heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy. I eat pieces of chips for breakfast. I don't know if the Supersonics will come back, Gwen. They're talking about it. It could happen. Pedos aren't exactly keto, but I'm not exactly keto these days. I think I'm Real arrives tomorrow. That's going to be dope. Tell him I said what's up. You have some cashews for your snack? Yummy. I am still friends with Leafy is here. He donated $200 to one of my streams this week. That was a sweet boy thing to do, Leafy. You can make a Prof collab happen? That'd be actually dope. I love Prof. All of you are complaining about Billy's actions are insincere pieces of subhuman garbage. None of you really care. You lead empty lives, so you join online lynch mobs to vampirize other people's pain. Here's the thing about that. I don't think all people do that. I don't even think the majority of people do that. I do think the majority of people are just concerned and want to see change. They want to see something happen. But I definitely do think some people are insincere and they're just vampirizing other people's pain and suffering. I do think some people do that. And I'll tell you why I think that. I know people who do that. I know people who fucking troll and do that. Concern trolling is a thing. I never know if you guys are serious. I don't know if you guys are demented. I don't know what's going on. I can just assume you have the best intentions. How the fuck are you awake, Bobby? Good question, Jessica. Good question. Bye, Jeff. I love you. I might be too optimistic, Brent. I might. I'm not going to disagree with you. Danielle Martinez says trolling is fun. It can be. I like to troll the trolls. I like to engage with trolls. People are like, don't engage. And I'm like, engaging with trolls can be content. Like when I made that O character spam because he couldn't keep up his shtick. And he spammed to get banned because he couldn't even hang. I thought that was funny. Concern trolling is like where people pretend to care so that they can get like sympathy out of people or apologies out of people or clout or whatever. I think there's some people that just like the power of being a part of a movement. I do think there's people who are seriously concerned about everything, though. They want to cancel young Bill Fridge. Not today, Satan. If you cancel me, I'll just become a prostitute. Can't cancel sex. I don't care about Stevie Wolf at all. The first interaction I had with Stevie Wolf was like in September. And he assumed a comment I made was about Onision, defending Onision. But all I was doing was trying to humanize or like show. I was trying to make hate mobs look how they were weaponized, right? I said, we're all human. Sometimes we attack other humans. You may see them as the monster, but you are now the angry mob. Mind your pitchforks. The blurred line between valor and cruelty is thin. I'm not even saying don't hate mob, don't anger mob, I'm not saying don't be an angry mob. I'm just saying, hey, next time you point that fucking pitchfork at somebody, look around you and see who's with you. Look around you and see who you're fucking going into battle with. Is it just a group of angry, vitriolic human beings? Look at yourself. Are you really going to war, or are you just being cruel? And this didn't have anything to do with Onision, but Stevie Wolf said, when you suck your abusive friend's dick so hard, you start spitting out their same bullshit rhetoric. And it's like, literally just me saying maybe you shouldn't attack people because I had just gotten group attacked and it fucking sucked. And I was watching my boy, and this is funny because Boogie2988 called me about this quote right here. No, he was actually calling me about something else around this time. And he was like, hey, man, I see you getting a lot of heat online. Was it for defending me? And I was like, no, man. And he was like, oh, okay. I thought it was for defending me. And I was like, no. This is for some stupid shit I said to the Onision crowd. And he was like, oh, okay. But Keemstar getting targeted, all this stuff has been happening for years, not just recently. It happens all the time to people. And Stevie was like saying this shit about Onision. And then when I said, it has nothing to do with Onision, he just started fucking I said, drop your pitchfork and chill the fuck out. He said, drop the fork and hit a treadmill if you're going to backpedal that hard. And I'm like, how is this helpful at all? I've lost 250 pounds on a diet and you want to attack me with it? Jesus Christ, my original post stands. Why are you quick to attack people? You just want to attack people. And then he's like, oh, you comedian can't take a joke? And I'm like, this isn't a joke. You're literally attacking my weight. And then he goes off trying to explain his attack. And I'm like, all I'm saying is, literally my post was like, think before you attack people. And then he attacks me. It's like, he is part of the fucking mob, right? He exists because of the mob, right? Nobody would know who Stevie Wolf was if it wasn't for Onision being a piece of shit, right? Am I wrong in suggesting that? Is that wrong? I don't know. I don't even know if Sarah and Regina accepted my apology. They just talked to me, and we got to talk for a while. And it felt really good to hear them and try and talk to them on a level that wasn't coming from anger or sadness. I'm trying to work through some stuff. It was cool. We all know it's 238. It might actually be 238. I say 250 because I don't know exactly how heavy I was when I started. You were only someone because of someone, yada, yada, yada. I have been someone so many different times. There's been so many different times that I pop into the public eye and then fall out. I've been writing my 15 minutes of fame for a decade. You can be mad at Joe Him. Joe's statement on all this is he doesn't believe people when they say they're hurt. Some people obviously are hurt. But he says he doesn't believe that everybody's hurt and they just want to say they're hurt for power, right? He's like, I don't believe you. He literally said, I don't believe you. You say you're hurt. You say you're hurt. I don't believe you. I think you just... I wish I had the video of it because it was pretty... he was pretty direct with what he said. Well, I can't re-say it. And you can be mad at him all you want. You can be mad at me all you want, right? I really don't want to keep you from being mad at me. I want to keep people who are on the fence about me. Stevie is not a sweet boy. Exactly, Gwynlyn. You see my authenticity. I try. I really do. I try to be a good, sweet boy because I know how easy it is. I know how easy it is to forget that and be an asshole because I've been an asshole a bunch of times. Joe doesn't think anybody's lying necessarily, which is why I wish I had his words. He thinks that the big angry mob is just looking for something to be angry at. He thinks that most people don't really care about what they're fighting. They just want to be fighting, right? They just want to be angry. And they've found something to be angry at and they hold on to it. Type of thing. I really don't know how to say it the way he said it. It was on a stream. I wouldn't know where to find it. And hugged Onision, an abuser. Yeah, well, like hugging somebody. If you hug somebody because you know it's going to piss somebody off, if you're doing an act of love because you know it's going to piss somebody off, like to do an act of love that gets somebody angry, do you not see like the joke there? The joke there, he's like, he spent the entire car ride saying he was going to get justice. He was going to take Onision's kids and run and take them away from them. Those kids are coming with me. I'm not leaving without those kids. He was acting like this big thing, like he's going to do a big thing. And then he gets there. He gets everybody riled up and excited. But he gets there, and the first thing he does is hugs Onision. That's such a heel move. That's such a shitman move. But like right now, you're getting mad at somebody for hugging somebody, right? Give it a rest makes you look so bad that you keep... I'm not even apologizing. I'm talking to somebody, Harlow Quinn. I'm not even apologizing. It's stirring the pot to hug him. Yeah, but like from Joe's perspective, he just made people mad by hugging somebody. You're getting mad at a hug, right? So Joe, I looked at it and I was like, you son of a bitch. You talked all that shit and now you just fucking hug him. Son of a bitch. Well, Harlow Quinn, I'm gonna probably stop talking about this soon. I want to. It just keeps getting brought up. There's nothing else to talk about in the chat. I'd like to talk about something else. It's not a joke. He went to dinner with Onision last week. What a true caring guy for victims. Hymnalysis. I stopped being friends with Onision because I couldn't defend him anymore. Sarah was like the last line of defense for me with that guy. I thought maybe he had changed and he was no longer being abusive and asshole-ish with these women around his life, right? I'm like, dude, that's all in the past. The Shiloh stuff, the Billy stuff, that was before I met him. I have to move forward. And then that defense of him changed with Sarah, right? Joe didn't have any of that, right? He didn't, I don't know. I can't judge him for being friends with somebody. And I feel like it was my personal opinion to end my friendship with fucking Onision. You can't make people like bend. It's literally all I've been talking about lately, Harlow Quinn. 100% it is. It really is all I've been talking about lately. I don't want it to be an Onision channel. I really don't. I really fucking don't. I swear I'm going to get back to normalcy. I swear, Harlow Quinn. I'm going to quit it. Oh my God. But yeah. Joe's his own man. You can't just tell people not to do things, right? That's not your right. Like, you can get mad at him for being friends with Onision and stuff. But you can't just tell him to do something. Why do I not tell Joe to stop being his friend? Why would he listen to me? Why would I tell him to stop being friends with somebody? I told him why I Couldn't be his friend anymore. He knows where I stand. I don't know if Onision's ever copyright claimed me. He had me on a whitelist for a while. I'm probably on the blacklist now. I know he took Drunken Peasants off of the whitelist. He had us on the whitelist for a while. I didn't read what Joe said. Was it bad? I imagine it was bad. And if you ask Joe if he's kidding, he probably is. But I never know with Joe. Yeah, I'm looking like Gaston. No one fucks like Gaston. No one cucks like Gaston. Who's bossing their friends around like that? I know if Joe ever told me not to be fucking friends with somebody, that would make me not be friends with Joe. I'd be like, okay, Joe, you gonna tell me, you can give me an ultimatum or something? And like, I could just not be friends with Joe, right? In fairness, I only became friends with Onision after the allegations came out. I figured that's when he needed a friend the most. Joe is an asshole. Joe is an actor playing a villain. This is the funny thing about Joe. Joe is an actor playing a villain, and the villain might be a better version of Joe than Joe actually is. Joe might be playing the bad guy, and it's still a better human being than Joe is. No. Joe's a very, very good person in a whole lot of ways. Or else I wouldn't spend time with him under the same roof. Joe lived in Israel for a couple of years, and when he came back here, I let him live in my house. And I lived in a hoarder house at the time because my grandmother was a hoarder and she died. And I let Joe sleep in the chair. My grandmother slowly passed away, and he got to have her chair. It was very, very sweet. Joe is a bad guy playing a good guy playing a bad guy. Yeah. Fuck. Cooper Morelli Lawson says, what dropped harder, Onision's kid, Joe's confidence, Billy's heart rate? The stock market or the Berlin Wall? Pretty good joke, dude. You got the stock market and the Berlin Wall in? And you question Onision's child's fall to the concrete? And my heart rate, which is probably better than it has been in decades? And Joe's confidence? Gosh, you know Joe? I really wish you had more confidence. Go to sleep. I don't want to. I want to stay awake forever. I'm doing good, Cool Jump. I am. I'm doing good. I'm like so used to streaming now. This week, I don't know if it's like nervous energy, manic energy, whatever it is. I just can't relax. Can't do it. So why waste time sitting there watching Netflix or something? I don't, nothing fucking on Netflix I want to watch. I binge watched You at the beginning of this month. And then I binge watched The Circle in the middle of this month. What a waste of time binge watching TV is. I'd rather binge watch YouTube, and I don't do that either. Joe is a psychopath, narcissist, pseudo-intellectual, dark, twisted, sick, insecure, unfunny, try-hard, sick, abusing, defending loser with greasy hair. Yeah, but he's my friend. I need a massage or a puppy. You think I could get a massage from a puppy? Personality. 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 I watched 2 seasons of You in like less than 3 days, and I had to do episodes of Drunken Peasants in between that. It was nuts. Then I binged on 1 bag of Peto Funyuns made of peas, Pitos. I did eat that whole bag though. It's 300 calories. I got a calorie count right now. Whoops. Whoops. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Nothing for breakfast. Mod pizza for lunch. Mod salad for dinner. And then Pitos. Pitos rings. Is that what they're called? Boop, 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 boop. 2.5. That leaves me with over 500 calories left for the day. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Young Bill Fridge, baby. Yeah, baby. I don't think Joe's in it for the clout. Maybe if he was, he would actually do content that wasn't picking on me. When Joe and I go out on Capitol Hill, it's some of the stuff's really funny. I need to clip that down and put 10-minute episodes up on my channel, like 10 to 20-minute compilations. We've had some fucking hilarious moments with drunks. Hey, good job, good job. If you're not streaming in a forest and a tree falls down, does it make a noise? Good question. Brent Sonia. And Joe's career is going great. I know. I've seen him at work. I go to Denny's all the time. I don't use MyFitnessPal. I use something called Lose It. Lose It. A boop, a boop, a boop, boop. Ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo. Ah, yeah. Someone could massage you with a puppy? That's not as cute as a puppy learning how to massage you, though. How awesome would that be if the puppy was like rolling into the small of your back with his back and he was like getting his paws up in your shit? That'd be the best. Joe is the type. No, Joe is the type of guy to sell out his friend for no money and no attention. He's just the type of guy to sell out his friend if he thinks his friend's funny. Like, it would be funny. He'd do it. Like, there's one time Joe works at IHOP and he's not even a busboy. He's a server. He's the most humble man ever. He tried to demean himself to not seem too high on the pedestal for the rest of us. Plebs, my pancakes. Fuck, I can't read those big ones so quick. My pancakes didn't come with blueberries, though, even though I asked. Damn, Joe, you fuck up on the blueberries. I don't own any stocks. I'm independently wealthy, but I work as a busman at Denny's for fun and pussy. He's a busman, not a busboy. He's a busman. Oh, somebody gave me a Bitcoin. And I was they gave it to me in 2016 before it blew up in price. And I was a particularly broke boy at the time. So I bought some Uber gift cards so I could ride Uber around with the Bitcoin. It was like $300, $400 at the time. And they went up to like 20 grand. And I was like, should have held on to that motherfucker. But I was never going to hold on to it. I'm the worst with money. The family I was visiting for Christmas in Michigan got uninvited from their friend's Xmas party because they were too late to arrive, so they took me to Denny's for Christmas. It was pretty fun. That's awesome. Hymnalysis says, Joe, too bad any girl with you will be crying within the week after they know how abusive you are. It doesn't mean she's going to leave him. She's having a baby with him, Hymnalysis. Oh, Brooke, I'm sorry I keep you up way too late. Is Joe a virgin? Joe might be a virgin, but he is having a baby, so I don't know what sort of wacky scheme he cooked up to have a baby. He could have snuck his cummies into a vagina using illicit means. Blatant attack on Joe's character. Luckily for Joe, his character is actually a character, right? Time to buy into Bitcoin. It's about to launch again. Just buy $50 a week. What's it at right now, price-wise? Turkey Baster Joe. Incel. Sneaking the turkeys in. I too have worked in a restaurant and demand reparations. Y'all are crazy. I worked at a Domino's Pizza, but I was a delivery boy, so I didn't make that many pizzas. I did make some, though. I got to the point where I could kind of throw some dough. I would do the knuckle out to make the dough. I'd go pop, pop, and then do a spin with my knuckles, kind of box it around. Lurky, turkey, turkey, lurky, I'm a turkey sandwich. So it's actually been 3 hours that I've been streaming. I can't just quit now, though, right? I just recognize it hit 3 hours just now as I say this. Yeah, I had a whole ass Bitcoin in 2016. Someone gave me a whole ass Bitcoin. Are you going to lower the text-to-speech volume on future live streams? It would make them so much more watchable. So here, Hollow Quinn, usually the text-to-speech being loud is funny because I'm usually in a place where, like, I might be in a restaurant and someone could text-to-speech. Before I head out for the night, I just want you all to know I tipped Joe very well. I gave him all my pocket change, all of it, just like all of you should tip Billy with your monies right now. Do it. Thank you, Brent. You're a gentleman. Thank you very much. But yeah, I usually don't get the donations coming in while we're talking. Usually in live streams, donations are part of the like story, right? Like obviously we didn't want donations when Onision was out there. We wanted to hear what was going to be said and what would happen. And that was like a bad error. But if I would have left donations on, there wouldn't have been time for me to look like an asshole, right? So you guys would have been mad at me for the donations being on, but not for playing sword fights with Onision. No, it definitely didn't work in that moment. And I didn't anticipate him even coming out of the house. Honestly, I was hoping that he would call the police on us and we wouldn't have to see him. But yeah, it like obviously it should have been off. But like when I'm just out streaming in public, those donation things are funny as hell when they're loud. Cause like I'll be talking to some people in the street and I don't know where they'll go, Billy the Fridge, and it will be like they'll get their attention, so they'll be listening. And then when they're listening, it's like, you bald guy with the glasses, we saw you pick your nose, sicko. And it'll be something like that, you know? Like, this old guy hit a car. Oh my God. I'm going to pull this up because I want you guys to watch this with me. I want you guys to watch this with me. Chicken Andy could use those knuckles tonight for real. He get in a fight? That's no good. That's no good. Andy Milonakis is on my album. If you want to check this out. My album, Old Fashioned. Billy the Fridge, Old Fashioned. 13 tracks. Joke's on You. Featuring Andy Milonakis. That's my buddy, dude. He did this song with me almost 10 fucking years ago. This album came out end of 2012. Damn. Time flies, baby. Time flies, baby. You can get Old Fashioned off of iTunes, Spotify, blah, blah, blah. But Joe said he called Onision an hour before. It made 10K, must be happy. Joe got his cut, I'm sure. You're wrong about all that, him. You're wrong about all that. Joe definitely didn't get a cut. Joe tried to text Onision to see if he was still at the courthouse. And I tried to text Repsion to see if he was still at the courthouse. Because we were late to the courthouse because I got a flat tire in my car driving to the courthouse. So Onision responded by calling Joe a predator, I think, unless Joe made that up. And we never said anything about coming to his house publicly, or privately, I mean. We said it publicly on a stream. I'm sure somebody told him and knew we were coming. You went to a signed Billy the Fridge edition? I got peas on my head, don't call me a pea head. Do battle cam clips of me and Joe. We did that one night. It was fun. I want to get, like, Joe and I had access to all the old footage. We should actually contact the billionaire and be like, do you have the footage? Let me and Joe go through that and make a fucking entire series out of it. Because there's so much footage of us that is lost. Back in time. Do, 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 do. Okay, Joe talked to Onision at dinner that week, but didn't set it up. He didn't set it up. Like, unless he set it up behind my back. Let me try and find the video of this gentleman hitting a fucking car. That's so funny. Where the fuck is it? Back in time. I gotta find. Okay, it's coming up here, I think. All right. We'll start playing from here. Yeah, that's all we can do. Sweet boy, good night. Sweet boys are here to stay. Sweet boys are happy night. Sweet boys are here to stay. Sweet boys are here to stay. Sweet boys. I do have nice brows, don't I? Oh, yeah. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna crouch down here, and when people try and take this parking spot, I'm gonna be like, surprise! He sees me. He thinks he's gonna get this spot. Surprise! Oops. Why did he do that? 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 Oh my God. He's learning how to park. Why would he do that? And then this is going to show you why I have TTS on so loud when the guy gets out of his car. Gwynlyn, I saw the crash. He acted all innocent after. I know, right? He was like, "Oh, you were on camera, huh?" I don't think so.
Billy the Fridge!
Jared Genesis donated $3. You just hit that car. I am calling the cops.
How's the internet? How you doing?
Good, what are you watching?
I'm on you. You just hit that car. I'm calling the cops. That's why we have it on so loud. So when I interact with people, like they can hear it and then it gets them all fucking worked up and flustered, right? So like that's the point. But when I'm getting a donation every minute, it's annoying as fuck, right? When you're trying to listen to people have a conversation, it just comes rolling in. That shit's very rare in IRL streaming. That really doesn't happen that often. So like to have it turned off is like a rarity. It's a super rarity. Perfect timing, right? You hit that car, I'm calling the cops. That man looked like he wanted to be my daddy. I mean, shit. I'm a handsome young man. He ain't the only one that want to lay down with young Bill Fridge. I'll tell you that much. I'm young Bill Fridge. Young Bill Fridge. Young Bill Fridge. Would I clap Kai's cheeks? That's rude. That's rude. That's rude. For one, I'm not friends with Onision anymore, so it wouldn't be like I was sleeping with my friend's husband. But if I was sleeping with my Onision's husband, that'd be too close to me being friends with them. I think that's all around rude and a horrible question. I would like to stay away from them from here on out. Good morning, real Pamster. How you doing? He wanted a nice, sweet boy. Yeah, he did. The comments don't even faze me. I got my calluses. Little Squishy, exactly. Use the donations as interaction with the viewers. They're on loud. The viewers want to pay and then have the donation go, or whatever it is. You know, a lot of times it goes, woo! But it makes that noise first. Mine goes, Billy the Fridge, because then it gets my attention so I can pay closer attention to the message they send. If it's like, Billy the Fridge, and then if they're like, Billy, don't be a bitch. Go take a dump in the street. I can be like, I'm not going to take a dump in the street. That's stupid. Or I'm like, okay, let's go take a dump in the street. Eskimo Bros is not necessarily a friendly dynamic. I'm not friends. Oh, this is good though. I'm probably gonna get demonetized. So my mom, there's like a scene and the thing. Okay. Oh man, there's so much going on here. I started for donos. I was letting people donate to say whether I drive like right or left.
6 donated $5. Then do left.
Okay, I gotta go left, but there's a cop to the left of me. So I was letting them donate to see whether I drive left or right to like while I was driving. And I think my mom called at some point during this. I gotta find that. We love you. Or something? A lot of people hate me, yeah. Shower, Billy the shower. This must be before because my mom wanted me to shower. Did Hymnalysis spam too? Did a Yui? Mama?
I love you. Home.
Oh yeah, this is...
$1 Keogan 1986 donated $5 left.
This is where Kyokan told me to go left. Then my mom called, and you'll hear my mom. Going left, Kyokan. I'm gonna go forward until I get another direction to turn. Fast forward, maybe. Come on, Mom.
1986 donated 5.
I'm gonna go left again. Got me going around. Goes. Where's my mom? Stinks, dude. Right, left again. We're just gonna drive so I do need a bath.
Keogan 1986 donated $5. Then do it right.
I think doing it right. Someone told me to go.
Can I and go to bed? Nice and high time.
Hi, Mama.
What are you doing?
This is where my mom called. This is where my mom called. Hello?
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, Mama.
What are you doing?
How you doing, Mama?
I'm doing fine. I just wanted to say I think it would be a good idea to get some Dyson Hygiene or Benadryl.
Why?
To take a hot bath.
So, Dayan Chancellor says, serious question, you think it'd be easier to just not talk about Onision at all? Or would you rather keep talking about it despite possibly saying things that might upset people unintentionally? It'd be better to not talk about him at all, right? I want to not talk about him at all. I always end up saying something that upsets somebody with that. And it's because I don't say things exactly the way people want to hear them. It's really a volatile situation. Sometimes I say things terribly like abrasive and wrong and angry. And like I'm saying like the one clip I said was immediately after me saying nobody to blame but Onision himself. Onision's the only one to blame. And then I say some shit because someone's like, do you regret working with Onision? And I'm like, he never molested me or whatever. And it's like, that's a stupid thing. But what I was saying was, in my own way, was like, I didn't know the Onision that was the abuser, you know? And now that I think of that, he totally did hump me on that stream, so I can't even say that anymore. Fuck, man. Yeah. I need to stop talking about it.
And go to bed? Because I don't think you've had any sleep for a couple of days.
Did I have the coronavirus, Mama?
You might be getting it, so I think you need to go home and take a nap.
Mama.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Keogan, 1986, donated $5 Then do left.
Okay, I gotta go left, but there's a cop to the left of me. Oh, my mom was on during this? So I'm gonna have to pass this cop to go left.
Well, I'm your mother, and I say go straight home instead and go to bed.
Mama?
Okay?
I have to go left first. I have to go left first. I made a promise to Keoken. Can I get over, guys?
You're really worrying me, sweet child.
Don't be
Please
worried,
go home.
Mama. Don't be worried, Mama.
Stop it. Go home.
Mama.
Go home. Go home.
Who's your favorite sweet boy?
You, and I hope you will stay that way. You need to go home.
You're a sweet mama.
Thank you. Go home. Go home.
I'm gonna go home soon. Did you see my wig?
Yeah, that was really gross.
It smelled like shit, Mama.
I know. Go home.
Mama, it smelled like total disgusting sewage poo-poo.
Why are you doing this? You need to go home. I'm telling you, you need to go home and get in your bed and go to sleep.
My mama was sad. I felt really bad right there. I felt really bad. Mama, I'll go home now.
A nice hot shower would do you good. Go to sleep.
You're a good mama.
Okay.
I love you, Mama.
I love you too.
Have a good night, Mama.
Good night. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Take care, baby.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So she said a nice hot shower would do me good. So what I do, I went home and I did a nice hot shower on stream. Look at this. Look at this sicko. Look at this sick boy right here. So what, we get drunk. So what, we smoke weed. La 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 la. Loving you is easy cause you're beautiful. But watch this one here. You can thank my mama for a shower stream. She totally told me. She totally told me to shower stream.
Put them on the glass. Put them on the glass. Put your motherfucking titties on the glass.
Disgusting. 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 And then I laid in bed naked and I thirst streamed for an hour. I don't use any products for my curls. I just wash and brush. I'm showing you that door. You gotta have faith, faith, faith. You gotta have faith, faith, faith. Gotta have faith. I just sat in bed, thirst stream all naked. That was my life right there. My mom was so worried about me. I felt bad. I slept. She thought I hadn't slept. I was fine. But I got, you know what? Actually, I forgot there was another great clip from this stream. Let's see where it is. I heard I was unsweet to this girl after I got done talking to her. Someone said I said a very fucked up thing after I was talking to her. I kind of want to watch and see. You guys judge whether or not I was sweet or not. So what's better, a golden nugget, a Denver nugget, or a chicken nugget?
I do love a chicken nugget.
What's your favorite dipping sauce?
Anything hot.
Anything hot?
Spicy.
All right.
I think Chick-fil-A has to do like sriracha mayo or something.
You trying to get that sriracha mayo?
Yeah, anything hot. Shit.
Shit.
Yeah.
I use conditioner. It's like a
Denver, you never know,
tingling
like a
conditioner.
weed-infused
You know where to find
sriracha.
me. If shit gets boring, hit me up and it will get weird.
Okay.
Nice to meet you,
That's what
Tiffany.
I've been seeing here. Some weirdness. I like it.
It's just a little
Enjoy.
weird.
Yeah.
You have a good night.
You too.
Supposedly, I said something very rude right here. I want to see what I said.
Thought that guy was gonna punch me in my face. I always hate that when I get punched in the face. Hey, how you doing? I swear, I've been supposed to get punched 3 times today. Some guy almost hit me with his car. Why? I don't know. I guess I just.
This is where I'm doing a sweet boy report. I'm trying to see if I was a sweet boy or not.
I'm so small now. People don't see me. What's that? What was? Oh, he punched me. Thank you. That's very sweet of you.
That guy came and punched me in the face.
Yeah. Almost doesn't count. You guys have a good night.
Count perfectly.
Okay, it's perfect. It counts perfectly. Have a good night. Can't believe I got assaulted. Screen cap that. That's the entire thumbnail. Uh-oh. Gotta stay out of the way. That's a whole ass stage.
So far, I'm still a sweet boy. Yeah, she was feeling my style, feeling my flow. I think I fucked up because I texted her a coffee cup emoji at 3 a.m. Because I was accepting her, I got home from all this and I accepted her friend request. And I responded with a coffee cup emoji. I fucked up. Your boy, when your boy's thirsty, you should not offer a woman a cup of liquid as an emoji. Really fucked that up.
I'm getting run over. It's scary.
No, I was having like I got my jeans.
Has anyone seen The Turning? Not me, not yet.
I haven't said anything unsweet yet. I don't think I said anything unsweet. I think someone was trolling me. Uh-oh, there is rap music in the background. I might have said something unsweet to the tune of a hip-hop beat. I've been known to do that when there is a hip-hop beat involved. This could be my moment of truth.
Put the weenie on the bun and I run. Young Bill Fridge got the gum. Hitting with the gum wall. Young Billy Fridge about to build y'all a cum wall. Looking really dumb, y'all. That girl that I was talking to?
Oh no, this is probably an unsweet moment right here. Oh, they weren't lying. What did I say? That girl that I was talking to.
I can't remember either she or it might have been that guy. No, it was definitely that guy. Somebody touched my butt tonight. And I remember now it was that guy.
Yeah, this is not unsweet. Someone did touch my butt. Like the guy grabbed my butt earlier. And I was like, someone grabbed my butt. And I was like, oh, it wasn't the girl, it was the guy.
It was talking about being God. He touched my butt. I got butt touched tonight. Oh no, careful, you almost hit the puddle. It was careful.
Okay, this is where we're introduced to the fucking mud wig.
But I got butt touched tonight. Oh no, careful, you almost hit.
Okay, if you look down in the puddle there at the bottom of the screen, there's this green thing, right? Or this gray thing right here. That's a wig, okay? Young Bill Fridge decided to get the mud wig out of the mud. Let me see. Young Bill Fridge with the mud wig. Young Bill Fridge with the mud wig.
We kicking it with the mud weave. How you doing? I just found this in the mud. I look professional now, huh?
Oh shit.
I look like Chris Hansen, don't I? Yuck, this smells like poop. It's going in my mouth.
I gotta keep
Yeah, run. It smells like
This was terrible. This was so bad.
tastes like poop. It's dripping in my mouth. Oh! Oh.
I'm an artist. What can I say? I see a wig laying in the mud. That's my paintbrush. I see my beautiful head of hair. That's my canvas. Oh, God.
This is a bad idea.
What sucks is the fucking Streamlabs was all crackly the entire time. I don't know if it was because of the rain or what, but that's bullshit. Mudwigs are against your religion. I'm sorry, I'm gonna miss your sub. I really wanted to get to 100,000 subs.
This is a horrible idea. How do you know if you have coronavirus?
It was a horrible idea. I don't know how I'm still alive. I don't know how I didn't get super sick. But then I went around with the Mudwig and asked people if I smelled like shit. And they were actually very polite. These people here?
Oh,
For my candle!
yeah, for my candles.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
What's the name of this video?
It's Billy the Fridge IRL.
Alright. Hey, I gotta look this up right now.
Yeah.
I'll remember tomorrow.
Let's put it in there.
This girl,
Stop. Can
this girl right here, though, was not very nice.
I ask you guys a favor? Do I stink?
I don't want to smell you.
She was like, I don't want to smell you. She starts to get hardcore on young Bill Fridge.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no. I found this wig in a mud puddle. And
It's not. It probably looks stinky.
at first I thought it was stinky.
No, it looks very.
Yeah, but I'm not sure because I might have just gotten
Wait,
used
so
to it
the
now.
hanging stuff's your real hair?
That's my real hair, yeah. The gray stuff is the fake one.
It all looks stinky.
It might-
She goes, wait, so that hanging stuff, that's your real hair? And I'm like, yeah, that's my real hair. And she goes, it all looks stinky. Bitch, she got me.
even my curls look stinky? You're such a sweetheart.
I tried.
I like that. You have a good night. Yeah. You guys have a good night. She said all my hair looks stinky. I think my hair is ruined. I gotta cut my hair now because she is. Can I ask you where you bought this?
In LA.
Do they have it in my size?
Probably not.
It looks really good.
Cut your hair.
Why?
Are we waiting? It looks like
Say something mean.
cigarette ashes and fucking dog food.
Cigarette ashes and dog food?
My hair looks like cigarette ashes and dog food. God, she was up my ass.
Yes.
That is fucking awesome. I like to be humiliated. Can I pay you to do this? Call me. Call me. Call me. Oh no! She almost did a fall. Call me.
I was spitting a lot all night, but especially after I put that mud wig on. I look really, really attractive there, though. I look like Rogue from the X-Men with the gray mud wig and the brown below. I'm saying, I'd bang me. This is on Capitol Hill. I'm just a bill. I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Maybe this was the girl I said something rude to. Because I definitely was feeling a little fresh after her talking so much shit to me there. I might have said something rude to her.
Okay. Now you're following me.
Please don't
Are
do
you
that.
sure? Are you sure?
Don't flatter yourself, sir.
Why not? I'm handsome. I got cigarette ash hair. She is in love with me. She's in love with me. Lordy, la da dee da. Oh, she's down for the town. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. Maybe that was me being an unsweet boy, but she talked so much shit. I thought the joke was that I thought she was into me. Maybe that could be taken as me being an unsweet boy. I was just joking. Dude, my head's starting to itch. This is fucking terrible. I gotta get this shit off. It's probably got fucking lice, dude. Oh, God, I'm so stupid. I might have to cut all my hair off, dude. Oh, God. Oh, fuck me. Why am I so stupid? Oh, fuck. I'm burping, I'm spitting, I'm pissing, I'm farting. Everything about this is pretty damn gross. I wish the audio didn't have crackles in it. That's all from Streamlabs recording. I just had a complete disconnection from up my bitrate on my videos. I have it down at 1500. I wonder if it would look better at 2000 or not. Go to bed. I actually am going to go to bed. I'm tired, guys. I've been live for over 3.5 hours. That's pretty good for a late night stream. Thank you guys for hanging with me all night long. I need Tom Green to reenact this, and I don't think Tom Green's got enough money to pay me. I'm jealous of bandanas, so now I wear mud wigs because of the bandanas. The mud wigs somehow found its way to Drunk Larry. There's so much good stuff. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you for everybody that supported the stream and hung out. And thank you to everybody who came here angry and maybe left here with a new perspective on everything. Like, appreciate that. And everybody who came here happy and left here angry because I just talked about Onision way too much. Sorry. Sorry. I don't like doing it. It just seems to be the topic of discussion. But good night, Gwendolyn. Thank you for all the support tonight. Oh my gosh, it was fucking awesome. You're awesome. Follow me on Twitter at Billy the Fridge, Instagram at Billy the Fridge. Hit me up on my other YouTube channel, Billy the Fridge IRL. That's where we do the live streaming. YouTube.com/Billy the Fridge IRL. Thank y'all for hanging. 100%. It was fun. And I gotta pee, so this is the best time to end this episode. Good night.